Yo, I put it like wow, this that sound. These oaks don't work hard like me, I hope they know by now. Bayo Bab, stand my ground. Bro, these money trees go overseas like Percy Tau. I'll make sure you stay around, quiet when I'm under loud. No negatives allowed, me and positivity took a vow. I always play to win, don't anticipate loss. Mind always in the clown, my boy. Never think about the drop, never ever ever think about the drop.
Welcome to it, sports fans. It is the MKT Show. People who were dying, according to them. Dramatic, a little bit. They've returned. We have two people in studio. We think our one guy has COVID, but it's tough to tell. It's tough to tell. He's a bit ashamed. I said there's no shame in having COVID. You must just tell us. But that's a whole situation. So that's my life this morning. But other than that, I am flourishing and I'm feeling good. Back in the house is a man who maybe being a bit dramatic, but maybe he was this sick. Senzo Sitebe, looking good. You look fine now.
I look fine. In fact, I've lost so much weight. Like, hey, I was beaten within an inch of my life, but I'm here. I'm not
beaten within... Oh, good God.
Whatever happened was beating me.
Yeah?
It was blitzing.
Yeah?
Yeah, but no.
What do you think it was?
Hey, I
COVID.
don't know. No, not COVID. I went for a thing test as well.
Is it? And?
Negative.
All right, Senzo Sitebe is alive, much like Christian Eriksen. He is fine. Sipho is fine, just like Christian Eriksen. Somebody whose life will continue to be fine because they're extremely wealthy has just become slightly inconvenienced. Goal News, probably the best logo in terms of content creators that I've seen for sport. Clean, simple, and we get what they're doing. Karim Benzema, Goal News is saying on Twitter, Karim Benzema has been given a 1-year suspended prison sentence after being found guilty of blackmailing his former France international teammate, Mathieu Valbuena. Now, let me tell you something here, is that in Spain, they just hand out suspended sentences. By the way, like Mourinho's got a suspended sentence for jail. Leo Messi, Ronaldo.
But we know why that is, though.
Oh, why is it?
No. Because that's in Spain. Is the suspended sentence from France or is it from Spain?
That's a good question.
Because where did I'm beginning.
No, it was in Marseille, so that's in France.
France.
Yeah.
Suspended sentence. Okay, my thing is that does he get obviously he gets a criminal record now.
Well, that's the interesting part because
if he gets a criminal record, then because by my understanding, if this had to happen in NFL, NBA, you know what I mean. Now you got a criminal record, and chances are your team will probably not.
Well, no, the NFL's had criminals on.
Oh yeah, they do have criminals.
Yeah. No, they've got NFL. Like leagues don't care. They just want to win.
So they don't care what you
No. And Karim Benzema's probably the apex Arabic athlete on the planet. There's nobody bigger than him. He's the captain of Real Madrid.
Yeah, true. That's what I was gonna say. So, do you think he's face of La Liga now? But they have to throw him on the poster.
Who's the Barcelona guys?
Who's the captain of Barca? Oh, Sergio.
Nah,
but Sergio Busquets doesn't have the drip.
Who's that?
I'd put Piqué on the poster.
No.
Shakira on Facebook.
Atletico, Griezmann? Not the guy.
Nah.
Not the guy. Yeah, so then it's Benzema, yeah.
It has to be Benzema.
That's weak.
It's not weak. Karim's social media game. Do you follow him on any social media?
No.
The boy.
I don't rate him as a player, to be honest. I think.
What? How do you?
I don't think he's not.
Benzi.
He's not in the Aguero that level.
You don't rate Benzi?
No way.
The better looking Shia LaBeouf.
All right. It sounds good to have you back. He does look a bit like Shia LaBeouf. Not sure if Shia LaBeouf has blackmailed anybody with a sex tape though, but that's a whole situation. Coming up on this sports show, we'll talk Man United. Listen, they've got 3 managers that are rumoured to be coming in. I'll give you my take on all 3. Arsenal, talk about them. And the Champions League happened last night. Carrick in, give him the job. Man United are back, for goodness sake. David De Gea is the most, if there's earning your money, right, there's a guy called David De Gea. Absolutely incredible again last night. I don't know how he stays at Man United and stays mentally sane. Senzo, good to have you back.
Thank you.
The MKT show begins after this. So apparently Taylor Swift writes bangers, right? I mean, it's country music, pop stuff. But she talks about guys from old relationships, and people have a problem with that.
No, Chief. The thing is, Taylor Swift, guys, if you think about it, she's just doing R&B for white people. Think about it. Like teenage love, you know what I mean?
How many boyfriends has she had? Somebody was talking to me about her.
No. Taylor Swift is like my age or a year over.
Okay. Which is what? Some people don't know how old you are.
31 / 32.
Okay, so she's in and around that age group, yeah?
Oh, come on. Let's call it since about 18. And being a celebrity, sometimes you dabble, but you don't dabble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. Girls got mileage.
But is she always just talking about her old relationships in her songs?
As I told you.
R&B.
You guys were okay with Britney Spears saying, I'm not a girl, not yet a woman. Let Taylor Swift do her thing.
So, but is this her thing? Like, I didn't know.
It is a thing.
So her and Adele have a lot in common.
Yeah.
They need the breakup for the album to bang.
Oh, yes. Don't you know that at university there used to be girls that used to blues to Taylor Swift?
Now, James, now you can come in here, James, because I would imagine...
white chicks. It was black chicks as well, going in on Taylor Swift.
Yes.
But black people like country music. We love country music.
That's
Dolly
weird,
Parton, Kenny Rogers.
Yes, Kenny Rogers. Dolly Parton is... I don't know if she knows how big she is in South Africa.
Amongst the black community. Hey, you guys are playing games.
I wonder if we should get Dolly Parton on the show.
Oh, please.
James, you know anyone who knows Dolly Parton?
Miley Cyrus knows Dolly Parton.
Nah, man.
But do you know Miley Cyrus? How's that a good answer to what I'm saying?
You didn't say I had to know them personally. You just said, do you know anyone that knows Dolly Parton?
Guys, I'll tell you guys, in the black community, white people will be surprised to know this. Brian Adams, we love Brian Adams. Goes in. Sting is also one of our guys.
Yeah.
George Michael is one of our own. Celine Dion, you know it.
No, that's why I drink ginger tea.
You know it. Who else in our community?
Brian Adams is weirdly in the black community as well.
Man,
Canadian.
People that you wouldn't expect.
James, you listen to Brian Adams?
Yeah.
What's your favorite? He's very Canadian, by the way, that guy.
He does. I wish it would rain down.
Please
really
forgive
good.
me, guys. That's the gem.
I was gonna say.
Really good song.
Please forgive me. You have that on
Please
lock.
forgive me is also the vibe. Yeah.
I feel like you're in a relationship, James. You know what I mean? Hopefully it's going well, but the default move. Happy wife, happy life, James. Don't know if you agree with that or not.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So you, at some stage in the next 3 weeks, you will do 36 things wrong. You should have Brian Adams ready to just push play. You know what I mean? It should actually be its own playlist.
You don't know me well enough, clearly, then, because I've already always got Brian Adams.
Exactly.
If you don't know me by now, that's not Brian Adams.
That's Simply Red or somebody.
I don't know if James knows the song.
Simply Red. Black people love Simply Red.
Is it?
Michael Bolton. Oh, yeah. How could I forget Michael Bolton?
See, also, what you're not explaining to people, because people get sensitive around this topic. I do not.
Yeah.
There's also different levels of being black. So whenever I say people like for me, I'm actually quite a rural person because my family is from the homelands where there's no electricity.
Hey,
I don't have Kasi family. So when I think of blackness, I don't know what happens Ekasi. So I don't really have that.
You only know from the lollies.
I know like you sound like a wart like me, or you've never seen what a Nintendo is.
Okay.
I don't know in between you smart blacks that would live in Ekasi. I don't have family there.
Hey, Brian Adams goes in, guys. And Michael Bolton.
And you know what? Maybe you should explain.
Shania Twain.
That don't, James. You know Shania Twain. That don't impress me much.
I know.
Got the looks.
And I know that song. But I'm not like.
Don't get me wrong.
I'll tell you this much about black people.
All right, but that don't keep me warm in the middle of the night. Wow,
man, I feel like a woman. Let me tell you something about black people.
Sure.
You know, Canadian. Old Canadian stars. I'm not talking about Drake and like Justin Bieber and them. I'm talking about like Shania Twain, Celine Dion, Brian Adams. Those guys don't know how big they are in South Africa.
James, you know Shania Twain?
I know of Shania Twain. And I know that song that you were
That don't
singing.
impress me much.
Hey,
What you're saying don't impress me much.
I know it. I knew it wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, I know
doesn't know
that
the
song. That's about it.
He doesn't know the song, yeah.
I'm not like, oh my gosh, Shania Twain is coming to South Africa.
Celine Dion.
Celine
Michael
Dion's
Bolton,
about-
guys.
Michael Bolton's an all-timer. All
Kenny
right.
G. Oh, Kenny G you must know that in Mzansi.
Is he still alive?
Oh, okay, he has to. Kenny G's OG, bro.
James, have you ever made any lady a mixtape before? You strike me as the type of guy who would have dropped a CD off for a girl that you liked.
A cassette, TDK.
Nice,
no.
yeah. Never. You never made a mixtape for a girl.
Not even once.
That's incredible.
Really?
Yeah, to me, I'm old. You must
Is
remember
that
back
like
in.
things that people...
James, you didn't know. Hey, before we had things like YouTube and stuff, you know what you used to do when they said like on radio stations they're gonna drop your favorite artist's song, and you used to wait for it. Then you used to get the empty cassette. Then you used to dub over your mom's Celine Dion. now you justifiled that cassette.
Yeah.
With Celine Dion with the latest Eminem.
Yes.
Now your mom's thinking, I'm here. She's gonna on Sunday when she.
This is so crazy. Have you ever made a mixtape for a girl?
Not for a girl, but for myself. Hey, boy.
For you to drown your own tears?
Drama.
I'm so stunned. Like, I thought this was a thing. And the lady I made it for, it actually didn't end up going so well for me.
What happened? What happened?
Well, she ended up, this was in Canada again. That was an electric time for me.
Canada was
That was
wild
Whistler.
for
Yeah,
you.
no, Whistler was... So, the thing about working at a ski resort is, let's say this was 6 months that I was there.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like 3 years. That's what happens when you live in that kind of environment.
Yeah.
It really... So, yeah, I made a mixtape for this girl. Didn't really work out. But I think I made a couple. So, you guys never did that, huh?
No, Oaks were doing it, bro. Blank CDs.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh boy, greatest hits. Cause I don't know now. They must be on now 150. But remember when Now used to make that compilation? I used to be like, we can top this.
Yes, so James, you've never known, I guess in your generation, you'll never know the anxiety of making the mixtape. She'll take it. She'll think about it for 2 weeks. Probably she's with some other guy much better than you or whatever is happening. You'll never know that anxiety because in your day and age, you can just go straight to the DMs and you can go straight to Tinder or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not saying necessarily you or your generation.
No, not really. I still grew up with like I think I just missed cassettes and stuff. They had like just sort of gone out of the trend. I had a bunch of are they VHSs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a bunch of those. Like I was in the middle between like this transition. So
But
I still had like an old Nokia green screen phone. Like I had that whole vibe. I went through the whole technology transition.
Yeah, so you were the glue. You know what you need to do? Put yourself through this exercise. Although now, you see, even in your generation, you can just make a Spotify playlist for your lady. Like you don't need...
pretty much.
Yeah, you don't need the anxiety of giving her a CD. Hey, can we meet up? She might hate it, by the way. You don't need that because now she can just delete songs without even you knowing or just skip the songs. You know what I mean?
Well, so I mean, I thought the cassette thing was like a movie.
No.
Oh,
Hey, you'll never know.
mixtape.
No, that's a real... Oh my
James,
God.
we used to, so in the black community, right, especially like in the hood, mate, so like they used to play action movies like on Fridays on
E.
on SABC1.
Yes.
Like Drunken Master, Snake in the Eagle Shadow.
Yes.
My boy, if you tape that, you could charge people R5 to come watch at your house. No, because you want to watch vintage Jackie Chan, not this rush hour guy.
See, I never... See, that me not growing up in the hood, I never
Drunken
went through
Master,
that.
Rambo.
Yeah, no, watching it is a different thing. I mean,
On VHS.
Rambo.
And when you've dubbed it on VHS, you still getting the adverts and everything.
James, Rambo.
Rambo.
Also, James, you got to know where you are as well. You can't say, have you guys seen Rambo?
No, it's Rambo.
Rambo. But you can say
Sylvester
Rambo to
Stallone.
some... You know what I mean?
Sylvester Stallone.
It's starring. And don't say...
It's not starring.
Who's this movie starring? No.
It's starring.
If you're in and amongst the man them, James. Uban is starring.
So Sterling is the guy.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm supposed to? Oh.
And it's not Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you must say Schwarzenegger is starring, not because you know how people go, this movie is starring you know,
Schwarzenegger. No, Sterling Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger, staring. So yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
shout out to those that understand that. You know what I'm saying, Senzo? My man will never know. Yo!
I remember a friend of mine, we once had a marathon at his house. It was school holidays. My man, listen. It was school holidays.
Yes, man.
It was the best day of our lives.
Yes.
Didn't know what we were going to do. Do you know what my man's pulls out?
Yeah.
Rambo Part 1,
Yeah.
Part 2, and First Blood Part 3.
Oh,
I was like,
come
there's
on.
no ways.
Come on.
I was like, there's no way.
You don't need anything more. Plus, it had, you know, when it makes that,
Do you know
those
everybody's
terrible
parents,
waves on
you know
the screen.
Everybody's grandparents, because you know it's the grandparents that look after their kids during holiday time. They're like, why aren't kids playing in the streets and stuff? No, it was cinema night.
Yeah.
Cinema day.
Yeah. No, guys don't know, and James will never know that. I mean, now he's got Netflix, he got Amazon, which is the Amazon thing's a scam.
Actually, I'm gonna write to Netflix. They must bring back. I want the Rambo trilogy, not the one where he's like now he's. You see when he was back,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
when he finishes the whole Vietnam army with just that knife.
Yeah, when he was
and
a
bow
real
and arrow.
stapura.
Hey, you guys don't know John Rambo.
They don't, eh? And they never will. Hey, James, you'll never know. He's staring Rambo. Back in the day, you seen Rambo, James? You look like a guy who hasn't seen Rambo. There's no way.
I saw the first one and then
You didn't even watch the whole thing. You show all the symptoms.
I grew up on like very different movies.
Rambo.
What's an action film for you, James? Like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants or whatever?
Sorry?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's exciting to you young kids. What's the limit with violence now? Because I know everything has to be super creative and arty. Like, what's an action film where you went, or are you even into action films? You don't strike me. Yeah, you don't strike me as the type. Strike me. What's the one where they the Invincibles in
Expendables.
Expendables?
Nah, but they were old and washed up then.
But I watched that with beers with like 10 of us.
But
We
he
were
was the
cheersing
one.
in the movie. It was awesome.
But who's that guy? Dofu?
Dolph Lundgren, MIT grad, by the way.
What's his name in Rocky? Ivan Drago. If he
Drago.
die, he die. If he die, he die.
Seen Rocky, James?
Hey?
Adrian!
You haven't seen Rocky?
Adrian!
Adrian! Boom.
I think Sylvester Stallone is the greatest staring of our time. He's been Rocky. He's been Rambo. Who else was he? Judge Dredd.
You have you seen what's the one? Bloodsport.
Oh, with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Van Damme, and it's not Van Damme. Van Damme.
Kickboxer.
James, you haven't seen Bloodsport.
Muscles and Brussels. He doesn't know Van Damme. You know
Ah, man.
Chuck Norris. Bud Spencer.
He doesn't know who Chuck Norris is.
Bruce Lee.
Where do you know Chuck Norris? Don't tell me you've seen.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Texas Ranger, yeah.
Have you seen Walker, Texas Ranger? But you haven't seen Blood.
I used to, or my brother used to watch Walker Texas Ranger with my dad after I'd gone.
Yes,
so it
'cause
wasn't. You didn't have a
he doesn't
choice.
know Chuck Norris.
Yeah, because you probably wanted to watch what?
Clint Eastwood.
He doesn't know Clint Eastwood. There's no way.
I've watched Baywatch. Does that count for
Yeah, you
anything?
see. Okay, all right. Let's move on.
Three Ninja Kids.
Nah. Come on. Can't do. No. I know what I'm
Street
doing.
Fighter.
James, Street Fighter. There's no chance.
Have you seen
Bloodsport. Yeah. No, I've seen all of it.
Kickboxer.
Chuck Norris missing in action?
Have you seen the movie with Chuck Norris and who? I think it's Bruce Lee.
Yes.
Fight.
Yo,
Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. What movie?
You haven't seen
Bloodsport when they throw stuff into Van Damme's eyes and then now.
James, what were you doing your whole life?
Playing outside, actually.
I'm so shooketh, bro.
They only know Deadpool and those guys.
We only know
That's what it is.
Terminator.
You seen any of the Terminators? Surely, James. Surely.
Yeah.
How many?
2 of them.
I probably saw these new age ones about Salvation and stuff.
No, that's what I meant. Are you talking about the new ones?
No, I lost them when these new ones came out because it's been a while since.
But have you seen the originals?
Yeah.
James, have you at least seen
Get to
Titanic?
the chopper.
Have I seen what?
At least have you seen Titanic, the original love story?
No,
There's no way.
no,
There's
no.
no way.
No.
There's no way. There's no way.
You haven't seen Titanic?
Nah, there's no way.
I was being sarcastic. Just by the way.
The whole world's seen Titanic.
I'm shocked.
I've even seen Titanic 2.
I haven't seen that, but I'm shocked that you've seen Titanic, James. You surprise me every day.
Enter the Dragon. That is the greatest martial arts movie of all time.
You're triggering up memories now. Memories.
Universal Soldier. Guys,
All alone in the moonlight. You know that song, James?
I do.
From where?
It's from. Wait, don't tell me. It's from.
And your mum will be so hurt if you don't know this.
It's from.
Because do you have any culture? She spent all that money, I'm sure, taking you to theater.
James,
If you don't know that one,
James, now must I tell you now? Now, if you have Van Damme,
I remember
Okay.
once again
James, if you have any,
memories.
so one day you're gonna direct action
All
movies, right?
alone in the moonlight.
If
You don't know the song?
No.
If
No,
you
wait,
ever
no,
put
sorry,
Van
I do
Damme,
know the song. I can't remember the name. That's what I meant to say.
but speaking of Van Damme, if ever you've got Van Damme in a movie, right? You
No, hold on, Senzo. I'm having a moment here with James. He's trying to. There was some culture that his mom tried to put in him. St. Sidian's tried.
I'm trying so
James,
hard to remember
you
what
need to give your mom a refund. However much your schooling cost from grade. When do you start high school again? Grade 8.
Yeah.
From grade 8 to grade 12. If you don't have that song by the end of the show,
But this guy went to after.
Wait, I have to give my mom a refund for my education because I don't know a song.
Straight away.
50%. 50. Because what's the return on investment for her? She's sending you to these stupid history courses or whatever to Italy.
I mean, okay, first, didn't go to any of those. Second, there has to be
Maybe you
some
should have.
return on
You would have known that
investment.
Adolf Hitler didn't die in Argentina. Should have probably gone on the tours, yeah.
Actually, I'm not getting into that one again.
You should have known that Chairman Mao was causing trouble in China around that time.
So...
Should have gone on the history tour.
tour.
Okay, incredible. Just incredible.
James, okay, I'm gonna ask you one final thing. Do you know Mr. Miyagi? Daniel's son.
Yeah, he's from Karate Kid.
Have you seen Karate?
Not the one with Jaden Smith.
The old one or the new one?
Both of them. With
Wax on.
Wax off.
Wax off.
is it Billy or William Zapka?
Yeah.
The blonde dude.
Daniel's son.
Yeah.
I'm aware of him.
You must see within yourself to see yourself, so you can see others. I don't
You know, it's a terrible action film
What?
that I had to stop immediately.
Tell me.
Have you seen the new Ninja Turtles?
Oh, that one with like.
It's one of the
CGI.
biggest disasters. They
The one-
trapped me because I love Ninja
The
Turtles.
one with who's
No, a mess. All of them is a mess. I forget who it is. Don't watch it.
Megan whatever.
Don't watch it.
No, I saw it.
Did you watch the whole thing? See, you're a content just juggernaut. You'll consume anything.
No, I consumed it and then I was like, I didn't slap away.
But hold on, you were telling me about it. Sorry, folks. Senzo show guy. What was the show you were telling me about before the show?
What was I say? Which one?
Not Utatako, man.
It's in Mandingan.
Yeah, was it? No, there was another one.
Oh,
that you.
Kushengafa.
Kushengafa. Now, please translate what that means and tell us what that show's about.
Kushengafa is directly translated is I nearly died.
Yeah.
So, hey, that show is sensational. Hey.
So what's the story? Like, okay, Kushengafa. So is it okay for some people who don't know? Is this sexist to say it this way? Correct me if I'm wrong. But ladies sometimes puts things in men's food, right? And that's we call it Sheban Nafela or what's the other one?
Oh, Pegamino.
Pegamin. So
Oh, Korobela.
Korobela, is it that kind of Kushengafa or is it
No, it's like people, that went through like near-death experiences.
like what though? Like someone poisoned me next door?
Like, hey, bro, it's just sensational. Like, no, anything. And it's the most bizarre things. Like,
Give me an example, just one. Can you remember one? Like my boyfriend's
something like that,
Yeah,
yeah.
my boyfriend's sister stabbed me because she hates me. She doesn't want us to be happy
Yeah.
or whatever.
Kushengafa, I nearly died.
Much I love.
Oh, and also there's another show. Hey, Senkatel.
What?
Senkatel means I'm fed up.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a show where, you're having trouble with your partner now. And, you want to break up with them.
Yes.
But you just don't know how. So you write to Senkatel.
Yes. Who's the host?
No, this other lady. But she's too serious for it.
Yeah. What's Senkatel?
Senkatel. Like...
And then do they ever negotiate it back to the guy getting on board, or is it?
It's not the guy. Sometimes a chick gets dumped. Like it's.
But are they coming there to tell them I'm dumping you, or do they want to mediate it and fix it?
No, they come there to tell you I'm dumping you. Like it's over.
Jeez.
No, she's fed up. Senkatel.
She's done, eh? Wow. No. I'm flabbergasted. James, watch Bloodsport, man. Yeah.
I've actually been meaning to watch it.
No, you haven't.
Do you know what your nostril slaps?
Because I've heard a lot about the Hansi Cronje episode.
James. Okay.
Why is he talking about that?
No, wait, hold
You
on.
said
Wait,
bad
hold on.
sport.
Now, do you know what I'm going to do for you? You look like you like
Bloodsport,
Quentin
that's
Tarantino,
awkward.
right?
Wait, just relax. Oh, I need to talk to James. What the hell are you talking about?
I thought you said bad sports, like the Netflix thing.
Blood sport. Jean-Claude Van Damme. Muscles in Brussels.
Why would I be saying bad sport when we're talking about...
Stirrings.
James, you know what your problem is? You have a lot of great features. But one of your problems, you listen to reply. You don't listen to listen. And I feel very hurt by that. Because you didn't listen to me there. You know what happened there, James? Let me tell you what happened. You were just waiting for me to stop talking. You weren't listening. And that's going to be a problem. And you know what? Maybe in the break, I'll watch some Bloodsport clips. I'll come in there and I'll roundhouse you like Jean-Claude
It's
Van
not a
Damme.
movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme unless he's hit the spinning kick.
And we say spinning kick. There's no roundhouse kick in black English.
The
Who's saying a spinning kick? Do you mean a roundhouse? Aye, man.
Spinning kick. You seen in Street Fighter when, you know, Bison wakes up
Yeah.
and then he flies. And then Colonel Gal says no. Then the spinning kick of death comes off.
He's spinning kick like a Van Damme. That's a killer.
Before there was John Wick,
Yeah.
there was Colonel Gal, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Tonight.
Robin Badger says, my best movie is Slumdog Millionaire. I did try and watch that. And you know what, Robin, I got to be honest with you. I tried to watch it because of a lady. There was no way. I even told her,
Have you seen Desperado?
have
Isn't
seen...
that Tarantino?
I don't know if it's Tarantino, but it's Antonio Banderas.
Banderas.
Yeah, I'm not really a Tarantino guy, but Antonio Banderas, he's a superb actor. He's a brilliant actor. Brilliant. You do the Zorro as well? Seen Zorro, James?
Zorro? Yeah, so things like that was part of my childhood. I didn't do the whole...
Not the TV one, the movie.
No, yeah, with Antonio Banderas.
It's Antonio Banderas.
Where he did the...
Yeah, no, you see Zorro as well.
It's his hit.
And
Yeah.
also, Zorro's a charro as well. Bazucharo.
Antonio Banderas, he's doing it, eh?
Ah, he's the man.
He's awesome.
That guy's the man.
Yeah, no, he's hectic.
He's serious.
Staring.
Nah, there's no staring for... Schwarzenegger is staring on and off the camera. Schwarzenegger.
Who's the staring of all starings?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, without a doubt.
What about Rambo? He did Rocky, he did...
You mean Stallone?
Oh, they're just in general. So you reckon Schwarzenegger?
Schwarzenegger was Mr. Olympia.
Did you guys watch...
He was the governor.
Did you guys watch Lethal Weapon?
Obvious.
You don't know enough black people. That comes with istamp, pap, and dry meat. That comes as a black people starter pack. Lethal Weapon. From 1 to 67 or however many they've
Mel
made.
Gibson.
Danny Glover, come on now. James, don't ever make that mistake again. Don't ever ask a black person if they've seen Lethal Weapon.
Okay.
That's a crime. It's close enough to
Don't
being a
ask black
crime.
people. Listen, the movies that you don't ask black people that they've seen. Like
Give him 3. Just 3.
Rocky.
Yeah. All of them.
All of them. No, not this Creed nonsense
Yeah,
that's going on.
yeah.
Rambo.
Yes.
Rambo. Snake in the Eagle's shadow.
Okay. Listen, we're going to an ad break. Yo. No. Wait. Let's ease him in. Whoa. But James, never ask a black man if he's seen Lethal Weapon. Yeah, that was a good drop, by the way.
Drunken Master.
But Lethal Weapon, have I seen?
God, have I seen Lethal Weapon? That's the starter pack.
James, when did you stop respecting me? I mean, have I seen?
I thought it was one of those like movies like Rambo that you were talking about where it's like...
Yeah, it is. It's
Still. Oh, do you know?
black people
Do you know staring we've also forgot?
scones that are too dry to drink to eat without water, and Lethal Weapon starter pack for black people.
Do you know which staring we've forgotten? And there's also a staple in the black community. Steven Seagal.
Yeah. Do you know who Steven Seagal is, James?
Eh?
Do you know who Steven Seagal is?
Yes, yeah.
The man whose ponytail was never out of place.
And he always talks like this.
I saw that guy break somebody's armpit in a movie. Like, it's the most sensational movie, most sensational move I've seen. Other than, I don't know, it was one of these kung fu movies. Might be Snake in the Eagle's shadow. That a fly was here on the
Yes.
guys, and went like that, and the fly died. I said, "There's no way."
James, you and Steven Seagal have quite a bit in common, actually, besides being white.
Is it that we both have...
Always squinting. Yes, it's eye related. Before you go anywhere, always squinting. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at a man wearing glasses right now. Why is he squinting? I asked him, When did you get those glasses? This year. Why don't they work? He has no answer. He has no answer. Guy's always squinting. I was like, James, you're brilliant at graphics. Boom, boom, boom. Moving and grooving. Changing.
Shucking and jiving.
Just get glasses that work, pop. Otile Mochale says, Schwarzenegger. Slice the load. Sekal. Ultimate steerings.
Who's winning in a fight between those three?
Yes. That's a tough one. Is Jean-Claude Van Damme allowed to do his spinning kick? Like, because remember on Tekken, eventually we banned guys playing with Eddie because you could just do the
chicken.
Yeah.
You just play chicken.
Yeah, if Jean-Claude Van Damme can do spinning kick, the rest of them must forget.
And you know, after the spinning kick,
how many necks did I break with this spinning kick?
guy had sand in his eyes and he still executed the spinning kick with perfection. And you know, after that, the guy dies. And then, you know, wait for him to be the hero.
Broken neck.
Once you see Van Damme lining up and everything goes in slow motion, oh, you know, it's that time.
James, Jean-Claude Van Damme, look that man
kick.
up.
Google Van Damme spinning kick, muscles from Brussels.
Belgium's finest. Forget Eden Hazard. Before Eden Hazard, there was Jean-Claude Van Damme. He's staring, the original. He's
Colonel
Tapura.
Kyle in Street Fighter.
Tapura. Ladies and gentlemen, the MKT Show. Urambo.
They even made a song about Van Damme, so Bulalo Van Damme.
Wait, what?
You don't know that song?
Hey, Tracy Bard says spin kick was one thing. The Van Damme splits was the bomb. Hey! Tracy Bard knows.
She knows.
Hey! Come on now. Here's someone I can
And you know
talk
the
to.
thing is about those movies, our parents wouldn't allow us to watch them because the violence was too much.
Yeah.
So you have to wait for the dub. The guy that dubbed it too.
Yeah.
The guy that had a VHS at their house.
Yeah.
Dog, don't forget on Friday,
Yeah.
10 o'clock. It's that Van Damme movie.
Yes, yeah, you know.
On holidays, you have to remind the guy, Monday,
Yeah.
we're coming to your house, we need to consume. Tonight.
Yeah.
Action night. They even called it action night on E.
And James will never know this. Eh? He's out here watching The Notebook. But it's fine. It's a different time, James. You must also know maybe you don't have to watch Bloodsport. It's a different time. You know what I mean, Jimbo?
You know, James, it's like in rom-coms. You guys only know these guys about Jennifer Aniston and stuff. In rom-coms, there are two people, Patrick Swayze and Meg Ryan. After that.
James, it's fine. You don't have to watch Bloodsport, James. It's fine. I'm with Senzo. It's rom-coms. Well, what you up to rom-com wise? What is your lady like, James? Like just one of the ones you guys can watch over and over again. Maybe a comedy, something nice just to keep the mood good.
Shrek's pretty dope.
All of them, or just like, do you watch one of them? Does she like that?
We both do.
Listen,
Like
James, you think you like it. What is she like? Because that's what you're actually doing. If you've got a girlfriend, you're just doing what she's doing. Eventually, you convince yourself you like it. What's your lady into? Top 3?
No, genuinely Shrek.
James, can I ask you a question?
Okay, that's awesome.
Can I ask you a question?
Whoa, wait. I want to. What else is she like? Shrek.
Are we talking what kind of?
No,
movies?
just like whatever. Okay. So Shrek, you've given me one.
Shrek. She likes Bo Burnham. We've watched like a couple of his specials.
That's the
now and
comedian. Okay.
then.
That's the white woman Instagram guy, huh?
Yeah. Most of the time, it's like mindless stuff where we can just like turn off our brains.
Yeah. Well, what else? Like Family Guy, or what is?
I try to get her into The Office. She does.
That's a
Which
dude
one?
show. That's a dude show. It's a dude show.
Which one?
The American one. What was the? We watched Storks. Storks is really good.
I haven't seen it. Is that a movie or a series?
It's a movie with Andy Samberg.
Oh, does she like him?
Yeah.
Because he's in that terrible show Brooklyn Nine-Nine,
Oh,
right?
that's a good show too. Yeah.
99 you should be watching is Chub one.
Yeah, there's also, you must be careful when you talk to the man them on the streets. If you say, what's it? We are Jola 99. You mustn't get that confused with Brooklyn 99. And by the way, you don't say Brooklyn, you say Brooklyn.
James.
You can't say Brooklyn.
No. So what mall are you going to? Brooklyn. Yeah, Brooklyn.
James?
Hello.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
That's Shrek. Yeah,
My favorite
Lord
line
Farquaad
from
is my
Shrek.
guy, bro.
My favorite line from Shrek is Donkey's walking and he goes,
Donkey's awesome.
he goes, blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. Damn, this wouldn't be so hard if I wasn't colorblind.
that's Eddie Murphy, yeah?
Oh, Eddie.
Oh, he's excellent, dude. He is.
Delirious. Have you seen Eddie Murphy
No,
Delirious?
I mean, raw, delirious. The thing is, he was massive too early.
Yeah.
Because all people remember now, he had a
That guy
baby
was
with a
flying
Spice Girl.
That guy was flying private in Delirious.
And listen, in the 90s, what's the Beverly Hills Cop? Have you seen Beverly Hills
Axel
Cop?
Foley.
James, have you seen Beverly Hills Cop?
Axel Foley.
I think
Yeah.
they did a remake of Beverly Hills.
No, you must watch the original. There's 3.
Axel Foley.
Unbelievable.
I've seen Police Academy.
Hey, not bad.
Mahoney. So you know Mahoney?
Not bad. I've seen all of it, or just like bits here and there, because there's like, 9 seasons of it.
Yeah, no, it got to a point where I was like, this is just stupid now.
But hey, Beverly Hills Cop. But the thing is, I know you young kids now. People say, "Oh, bro,
What is this?"
The color's so bad, bro. The sound." James, you don't have to do any of this stuff. Just watch Shrek and Storks. You know what I mean? Stay in your own lane. No, the guy.
Do you know the best thing about Eddie Murphy in Delirious? It's the outfit.
Have you seen Raw?
Same outfit, but in purple now.
No, it bangs. It bangs. All right,
The S-curl, boy.
Eddie Murphy, incredible, all timer.
Actually, we're a sports show.
We are a sports show. Man United are no longer with a manager. You were dying, so we haven't really spoken to just your thoughts on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer being kicked out like a delinquent child by Manchester United.
No, they even gave him, exit interview.
Why did they do that? Let's talk about that.
What were they doing?
What's happening with the Ole thing? Like, why is he being ushered out?
For me, the thing is, did he quit or did they ask him to leave?
That's what I'm saying.
Or did he resign? Like, I don't know, because Mourinho didn't get a Humble like an interview.
So, but is it just to keep it civil? Like, maybe I don't
Because he's a club legend, that's why.
But see, I don't see him as a club legend because I think people think of 99 and they think of... Because if I say club legend, how do I discern between him and Eric Cantona? Like,
Okay.
there has to be a gap.
Levels. There has to be levels, yeah.
Like, when I say Steve Bruce, I'm thinking Man United legend. Is Ollie on the same level as Steve Bruce?
And Solskjaer's won it. That's why. That's what
it is. Now, hey, listen, sport is about moments. You're right.
Went off the bench and scored 4 twice.
What's the bigger achievement? Fabio Grosso or Ollie?
You mean Fabio Grosso is in like
World Cup 2006 or Ollie?
But Fabio Grosso only had to put a penalty into the...
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's just a moment.
It's Ollie, dog.
Why? What did he do? It's one moment. The one guy won the World Cup.
3 trophies in 10 days. And in the manner in which we won it.
So the treble. So Ollie is a bigger moment than Fabio Grosso.
Oh, hard, bro. People forgot about Fabio Grosso. When was the last time you heard about Fabio Grosso?
But that's what I'm saying. It's weird to me. It's like, I don't see Ollie as a legend. Like, I'm not caught up in the romance because I'm not a Man United fan. But hey, again, you're saying he's
Fabio Grosso's... Roberto Baggio's moment, even though it wasn't a winning one, was bigger than Fabio Grosso's one.
Which is weird. Because they won. That one they lost. But Baggio's a normal timer. Maybe that's why.
Because he was also Ballon d'Or, that's why.
He's one of the best. But so now, what do we think about Ollie, the way it's exited? As a United fan, are you happy that they've kept it civil? Or would you rather they gave him the Mourinho treatment?
No, I'm happy that they've kept it civil. But,
It's better.
Do you remember what I was saying? We all knew this guy's out of his depth.
Yeah.
It's just, we'll keep him because, he's our boy.
But I think, you know what? Obviously, I'm not a United fan, so for me, it's hilarious that they're doing it this way. But what it tells me is the Glazers are so smart. Like, you can't have the European Super League and just the way things have gone, and now this on top of it as well. It was their only choice. The more I've thought about it, the Glazers couldn't have done a Mourinho to him of, get out.
Get out.
It had to be civil. It had to be, we have a heart. You know what I mean? Because Super League was last year. We mustn't forget this. You can't have Super League and then you come and fire our own like that.
It was this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, sorry.
Last season, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I thought it was, from a PR standpoint from United, I get it. As a consumer, as a football fan, I'm like...
get the hell out.
Mourinho won a trophy. But
he won 3.
But does it worry you a little bit that if that's the mentality... Like, look at... Frank Lampard's a better player than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't think anybody can debate that.
Yeah.
Look how Chelsea treated him. And people might say Chelsea's a smaller club. I had people on social media saying... But I'm saying that's Roman Abramovich. Why does Ollie get so much credit for what he did as a player to what he's done in a manager? Because Lampard got none of that.
Because it's that night in Barcelona, man.
But Lampard's done...
Also,
in fact, Lampard's done way more for Chelsea and in football than Ollie did. He's got Champions Leagues. He's got Europa Leagues. He's the fifth highest goal scorer in Premier League history.
And he's a midfielder.
And I'm not debating Ollie's greatness as probably the greatest sub the Premier League's have seen. It's just weird to me that United aren't cutthroat anymore. But again, they were in a bit of a trap.
You know what I mean? It's like now, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with us because now, I think the vibe at United, the Glazers want to please everybody now. And it doesn't work like that.
You know what's weird? So you've got Michael Carrick as the interim.
For now.
In order, I understand that Valverde is in talks right now, right? But Valverde's an interim. So wait, you've got an interim to get an interim to get a coach.
Yes, bud.
So you can have 4 managers in this season. Whoever comes in at the end of the season, I count it as this season. You can have 4 managers in this season. Wait, but are you listening to what I'm saying? Do I sound crazy?
No,
an interim to get an interim to get a coach. Why did Man United constantly not have 5 managers who could step in? Like, do you understand what I mean?
The thing is, because now, I think I know why it's like this now. Because now, things are pretty hurt. Now you don't want to be the guy that stepped in after, legend now and then. Now you go and you mess it up.
All right, let me tell you the 3 options. Maurizio Pochettino, Brendan Rodgers, Zinedine Zidane. I'll tell you, let's start off with Poch, right? That Spurs, PSG, it ain't going so well right now. Spurs, it ended ugly, right? I think everybody's still excited at what he did at Southampton. And Spurs was ugly in the end. He got them in the Champions League final, but that was pretty ugly. And the PSG thing hasn't been good. And if I'm Poch, I'm being very, very careful about taking this.
When did Poch get to PSG? That's my thing.
This is his first season.
Was he not there last season?
No. See, it's getting ugly for him now because what if he comes to United, right? And it's another mess because United's unstable. It's very much PSG-like. There's just vibes happening here. What happens if he messes up this one as well? Now it's Spurs, it's PSG, and now it's United. Where do you go from there?
I don't know, but Poch is still getting jobs like this, and he's been considered for them. So you must know that whoever's vouching for him knows what they're doing. But my thing is, I'll ask you a more interesting question. If you're Pochettino right now, at this very second,
yes,
they say, okay, we want you for the Man United job. Do you ditch PSG and go?
No way. There is no way. There is absolutely no way because there's a good chance I'm going to be in the Champions League semi-final without coaching this year, just because of how it's going to work out, right?
And you basically guaranteed a
Liga,
title,
yeah. Plus, also you must remember he's beloved at PSG. He wasn't like a legend player there, but he played there. And from everything I've read, he's got lots. They love him at PSG.
Yeah.
The old guard, not the Qatar boys.
Yeah.
The old guard, proper Parisians love Mauricio Pochettino, right? So no, there's no way I go now because what's the upside to going to United now for him? Other than he doesn't get top 6. Like, what if he? You know what I mean? What if Pogba now, Pep or Ronaldo loses his stuff in January? Like, there's too much that can go wrong. I would stay at PSG, and also the way football works now. Just wait it out. Because you have no idea. Carlo Ancelotti at the end of the year might go, I'm tired. There's no Kroos left. Modric is leaving. This is terrible.
Let me have another dip at England.
So,
but the thing is,
Tuchel might have a terrible beginning to next season.
Then he gets chopped.
Just wait it out. If I'm him, it's almost like, here's how I look at it. Whenever you go to, and I can only speak for guys, when you approach a lady and you're desperate, right? It always goes badly because she can tell she's got you early.
You reek of desperation.
You should never chase anything in desperation. If he jumps from PSG now, United have got him. Because the one thing about being a manager, you need power.
You need leverage, yeah.
And if you don't have power in the dressing room, and he's seeing it now at PSG, it's probably a nightmare.
Yeah. So, but Mbulelo, how often does one get linked with the Man United job?
But you see, you're thinking about it like Fergie times. Those times are gone. The world of football now.
Football is
United will come around again in 2 years' time. And also, I think what you must be careful of is, again, Man United being a big brand, you must be very careful. The last 8 years, the numbers say Man United on average, so the numbers with league position finishes, they're the 5th best team. No, 5th.
Fifth, yeah.
So what's the benefit of going to the 5th best club when you're already at PSG, when there's a good chance the Chelsea job is going to... Pep Guardiola might, at the end of the season, say,
it's been fun.
That's Man City is the job everyone wants.
Now.
That is the perfect job in world football.
Do you know what the thing is? Do you know what I thought about it as right now? And a lot of United fans might hate me now. Guys, we're the new Liverpool.
Yeah.
We are the new Liverpool.
Is it the denial?
Huh?
Denial of, like, we because the conversation... Why would you say that? Why would you say you're the new Liverpool?
Look at Liverpool. You know, when we're banging it. You know, when we, every second season, we're going to go fetch our thing back.
Yeah.
When another club wins a league other than us, we know and our next season's our turn, we're angry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How long will Liverpool try? They were making Champions Leagues, but now something goes wrong. Now you win Europa now.
Yeah.
You are in Europa. No, sure, you can get big players and stuff like that. But what did every Liverpool coach and every Liverpool player who signed for Liverpool used to say? No, I want to get this club to back where it belongs.
Yeah.
What does every player say that's signing now? And what does every coach say?
It's 8.
What are they saying?
Yeah. This club needs to get back. And I totally hear you. And you know how I know you are the new Liverpool? All I'm hearing about from Man United fans now is we're the biggest brand in the world and history. And once you start talking like that, you must know Guti, which is why if I'm Poch...
Because the thing is, we're all... Guys, it's as clear as daylight.
Yeah.
We all know who the top 3 clubs in England are. And we all know they've got the top 3 managers. In the world football now. I'll go as far as saying that.
Yeah.
And it's a 3-horse race.
Yeah.
It's a 3... The rest of us are... If one of those 3 say, okay, title challenges.
Yeah.
You can take them seriously. The rest of us are fighting for placing.
It's Liverpool, it's Chelsea, it's Man City.
And then wherever we want to see ourselves in that mix, but as it stands right now, if you had to tell us we'd take fourth, we'd take it right now.
What if Man United don't make top 4? See, that's why Poch must be very careful.
But I don't think it's that far gone yet.
No, I'm not saying they're not going to make top 4.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I'm Mauricio Pochettino,
you
wait it out.
You're hedging you're also thinking worst case scenario.
Just wait it out. Like in life, you know what? Patience is a virtue of the extraordinary kind.
Yeah, true.
Let other guys get themselves fired.
But do you know what the thing is, MKT? You're not going to get people with the United job.
Yeah.
Cool. They'll say, okay, cool. We're looking to put you here as manager of Man United. You're not going to get you.
Yeah.
One, you're going to get sold on the history.
Yes.
Two, you're going to see that Sir Alex Ferguson stand. And you're going to be like, yeah. Then you're going to see like the brand United is.
Yeah.
Then you'll go to Old Trafford. They'll sell you on all of that. Then you're going to look at the array of talent. Because guys, you'll be lying if you're saying United squad, like as it is now.
Yeah.
World class. It's going to get you.
Tell me about Poch though. He seems no nonsense. He's not looking at all of that. And a guy like him strikes me, I'm not saying he is, he strikes me as the type of guy who, it's interesting that you've got all this talent. What happened there? Because a guy like him's not just thinking about himself. He's going, what happened there? You know, these serious people like Ancelotti, that's why he had to get out of Everton. Give me all the money in the world, but Buffett, I asked you for tier 1 players and you're bringing me Damari Gray.
So my question is, again, why did Poch get canned from Spurs?
Daniel Levy is. Mbulelo Gavin says, no top coach in the market now. They missed out on Poch, Conte, Tuchel. Hansi Flick, I think, was always out of the mix here.
Yeah, Hansi Flick, they were always grooming him for the German job.
So, Poch, Conte, Tuchel.
My thing is now, right, here's an interesting scenario. And I think what will happen later.
Moving forward,
right. Realistically, there are 3 clubs in European football right now.
Yep.
That are looking at the treble and they're like, yeah, we've got this on lock.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich, PSG,
Yeah.
and Man City.
Yeah.
Maybe even Chelsea to a degree, because Chelsea are organized.
Yeah. Although no, Man City on another level.
Right? Yeah, Man City. So they're like, okay, guys, it's treble or bust.
Yeah.
Right. If City do the treble, it's the last we've seen of Pep in English football. Well, for Man City.
Yes.
He'll step down because you know how Pep is.
Yeah.
If Poch doesn't get the treble, PSG are going to can him. Right? Nagelsmann. If he wins the treble by Munich and Poch doesn't win with PSG, don't you think the Qatari boys are going to say, come do it in Paris? And then the Bayern job becomes available.
You know what? You know how the German guys roll. Nagelsmann's probably tied in there. Because he's the golden boy. He's the Ubermensch now.
You're older than Nagelsmann. Older than Nagelsmann.
No. So cut him out. Because
Nagelsmann
I believe the only way Nagelsmann would ever probably leave Germany be Real Madrid. I don't see him going any, especially now we can see Barcelona.
But hold on. There's this other guy called Jurgen Klopp. Now we're throwing a spanner into the works now. Right? This whole musical chairs is happening.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann has been spoken to by the Qatari boys.
Yeah.
And he's looking at it and he's going, these are too many zeros to turn down and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, the array of talent there. Don't you think Klopp looks at the vacant Bayern position and goes, maybe.
Now, that's an awkward position to put him in. I don't know if the Dortmund connection is just too much there.
What do you mean it's just too much? Guys like, bro, we saw Mats Hummels do it.
No, those are players. That's Jurgen is there at Rafa Benitez. Because Rafa's never going to United. I don't care how much interim, how many zeros. No, but I don't know. It's a good question you're asking. Whether he would ever go to Bayern Munich. Oh, that would be a dagger in the Dortmund hearts.
Or do you think...
but it's a good one.
Do you think... Actually, let's throw Zidane in. Don't you think Zidane goes, let me go do it in Germany?
Oh, no. So for me, I've always said, Zinedine Zidane, by the way, he's on the list. There is no way he's coming to Man United. Because if you've watched his career, people are who they are. With Zidane, look how he orchestrated. Juventus, when we were Juventus, when he could feel Real Madrid, I joined the Galactica project. And what did he do even in the coaching days? Ancelotti, I'm staying here. I'm in the C team, B team, do my thing.
I'm a player whisperer.
And now it's time. Now I'm the usurper. I come in and we go full force.
Yeah.
And now get me the best, by the way. Get Bale in here. Get,
I've seen how you whispered to them. Let me drive.
Because what's the guarantee that Zidane can do what United... Because United don't need a winner. They need somebody who can rebuild.
Yeah.
That's very different to doing what Zidane has done his whole career. He was at the best Juventus team probably of the modern era. Nedved, Del Piero. I mean, you remember that team. Who's Camoranesi?
Camoranesi, yeah.
You know what I mean? Thuram. I mean, listen to these names. Yeah. Montero.
Inzaghi.
Gigi.
Van der Sar.
So he was... That's all he knows. What is the guarantee that he comes here and he looks at Fred and he doesn't go, yeah?
My thing is that now... Okay.
Wan-Bissaka, the guy can't even pass the ball 5 yards.
Okay, my thing is that now... Right.
No, so Zidane out. Forget about it. As United fans, let me let you know. Okay. Breaking news.
No. I'm also the English.
There's no way.
Also the English thing.
There's no way. There's no way. He's not even looking at it.
Because now whoever's United coach now has to start from the beginning, scratch, and say, listen, guys, first we have to learn how to play with each other again. Yeah. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then philosophy.
Yeah.
You need a philosophy.
Yeah.
And after you've established that. After you've established that, right?
Yeah.
Then you say, okay, boys. Now we're going full tilt. We've rebuilt it. We've done our thing.
Yes.
Because now, you must remember Thomas Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel, it was basically his club.
Yeah.
All Lampard did was buy those players.
Yeah.
Tuchel was like, no, you guys going to play the way I want now.
Now, to that point, then I think you're making a good point for the last guy on the list. Do you say to yourself, the talent's not the problem? We need a glue here. And one thing Brendan Rodgers is
stabilizer.
He's a brilliant coach as well.
Stabilizer. We saw what Liverpool were after Hodgson, after Roy Hodgson.
Yeah.
And who did it take for it to?
Yeah, the cannibal and he made Daniel Sturridge look like Didier Drogba.
Dude, Sterling. He had SAS.
Yeah.
Or Triple S or whatever they called themselves in the front at Liverpool. You know what I mean? And then they're like, okay, cool. You know what? We saw, you got us to this position. Thanks. Klopp, come through.
Because for Brendan Rodgers, maybe United need to just get realistic. You're not getting Brendan Rodgers to be the guy to win you things.
Yes.
But what I think is clear is he's a better coach than Ollie, right?
Well, look what he's done to Leicester, as well.
So I would say Brendan Rodgers, you give him a 2-year deal. Don't fire him.
Yeah.
The 2 years, Brendan, you are locked in for these 2 years. We'll consider afterwards. If you get us top 2, we might talk again. But what you're getting Brendan to do is to say, like you said, what's the philosophy?
Exactly.
Then you get a coaching philosophy, right? And then once you've got that back, because right now United.
My thing is right now, Brendan Rodgers comes in, right?
Yeah.
Do you keep this backroom stuff or do you tell them?
No, they gotta go.
Out?
No.
Do you tell them get out?
No. Like every board at companies, right? Excellence needs a clean brush, because one of the things you know why CEOs fire the whole of the last crew.
Yeah.
CFO, all of you gotta go.
Yeah.
All of the habits you learned before me, I don't want those trickling into the dressing room.
Hard to unlearn.
And because one of the things is, you must realize you're dealing with people here, is they have direct relationships to Carrick and Fletcher, and if I'm the new coach, that's why you see every football club, how does it work? Conte brought his brother with him. Same Mourinho does what? Hey, I bring my full crew. Because if you want to win, you have to know that you are the direct power. That there's no conversations and factions happening. Because now it's almost like you know how we all are. You know how sometimes if you don't get what you want from mom, what do? Run to dad. You don't need that. As a coach, especially at Man United, I don't need Paul Pogba sulking in Michael Carrick's ear. Now Michael Carrick's going to talk to Ed Woodward directly saying, hey, here's the thing. Paul's not happy because Poch is saying
X ones. So my thing is now, these things don't happen by accident. We've seen this musical chairs.
Yeah.
We've seen this musical chairs. How many people did Newcastle get linked with? And they said, Eddie Howe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eddie Howe was never going to turn down the Newcastle job, right? Why did Lampard turn down the Norwich job?
Yeah.
Because he's holding out for what job? He's holding out for the Leicester job.
Yeah.
There must have been communication to say, listen here, Chief, slow down. Brendan's on his way out.
Yeah.
I think Lampard will thrive at Leicester because that's what he needs.
That vibe.
That
Not
vibe.
too much expectation. There's enough quality.
Yeah, there's enough quality.
I know what you say. English. It's a very English club.
Because with Norwich, it was going to spoil his career. It's like, I've just come from coaching both Derby and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm here at the big time. I'm holding out for that job. I also think we're getting Brendan Rodgers.
It's the right move.
It's
of the ones available.
of the ones available.
Interim to get an interim to get a coach. That's your club right now, Senzo.
Transition to transition.
Yeah. Double
Stability.
transition. Double clutch. Come on now. Mark, with no surname, says, I don't think it's a coaching issue. You had two great managers in Mourinho and Van Gaal, and even they couldn't fix it. It's a board issue. They're not interested in the football side of the brand. Mark, I think it's a very interesting thing, and it's become quite fashionable to say that. They've spent the money, right? And obviously there are problems at the executive level.
Of course.
That's very, very clear. But if there's one thing that continental coaches have done, if you'd brought Ancelotti into this thing, I would have loved to see how it goes. Because those guys understand how to be a head coach, not a manager. Because Mourinho wants everyone out. I want to run football operations. Carlo Ancelotti says, hey, put me anywhere, I'll coach. I'd be interested to see. And the recruitment's been wrong. Mourinho's a manager. LVG's a manager. I want to run the whole thing.
He doesn't want to be there dealing with the nitty-gritties of like Paul's unhappy.
Yeah.
If Paul doesn't want to play, tell him he does not to come.
Whereas
I just get to the training ground and I just see what's going on. I go, okay, I'm going to go do other things now.
you need a coach. But Rodgers is the guy. You don't need a manager. People must discern between the two. Mikel Arteta is not the manager at Arsenal. They just transitioned his title. He's a coach. So I'm with you, Senzo. It's an interesting one. Huh?
What's Pep?
A unicorn.
Hybrid.
Pep is a unicorn. United Zone on Twitter. Great logo, by the way. It is... Oh my goodness, it's pixelated, but nice logo. Skull says, I would be feeling guilty if I was Michael Carrick. Listen, we'll talk about that on the other side. It's not Michael Carrick's job to fire himself. Listen,
That's true.
come on now. We're in the
Simple as that.
We're in the corporate world. It's the MKT Show. Taylor Swift is a heartbreaker. I just found that out through a friend of mine.
I know.
She's just
Also,
collected.
do you know the thing is about Taylor Swift? Yeah, she guys, she's good. Don't.
Is she the new Dolly Parton?
No, she's not the new Dolly Parton. She's trying that thing. Isn't Taylor Swift now? You know full well what I'm talking about. She's that girl that went to a private school or all girls school.
Yes.
She's like head girl, whatever. But back at the ranch, they don't know which low weekend. Yes,
Stop.
She gives me that vibe, that chick.
Stop.
She'll get you your
No,
nuts
stop.
all on.
I'm not
But
having
you
any
know
of it. We'll come back to it. Yondan Digi says, correct, Mark. That is the issue there. Too much board interference, but also there is a few players listening to the board and making the team play bad and a coach not controlling them.
Nah, do you know what it is? I see that. I see that because if it was players going to the board and stuff, then all it would have been gone long ago. Do you know what it is at Man United? Non-footballing people are making footballing decisions.
Well, Mbulela Gavin says, and I don't know what your take is here, Senzo, Pogba must go, and then Pogba must go. That's about 6 O's on the last go.
Okay, but like guys, we can blame Paul Pogba to a T, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me you know the reference of where that comment's coming from.
Zuma must go.
Yeah.
No, I got it. I got it, James. I'm not like you who hasn't seen Bloodsport, man. Get out of here.
No, but I was really hoping you'd sing it and actually.
No,
James, get out of here, man.
get out of here, man.
I was just. Okay.
If I joke to you, I can do every
Promise
meme.
you don't think.
Yeah, James, give me the camera. Give me the camera. You know who Tau Mukhale is, James? It's a staring. That's who it is. Problem is you don't think.
I thought you were gonna sing it.
No, you see, you ask obvious questions. Do you know that reference? Have you seen Lethal Weapon?
What is it? It's today Obvious Questions Day, James. Is that
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
hey? Is that what we're doing? I mean, you should brief me before the show. Like, hey, I'm gonna ask obvious questions. Do I know Zuma? The Zuma must go thing.
But
I mean, you don't know the street I live on right now, James,
like,
do you?
So
You
cute
have,
that you guys agree with each other. All the
James, you have no idea the road that I live on.
my thing is,
Well, I want to tell James, because James, you know what they say on the streets, fam?
Tell me.
Your ass being disrespectful right now. Because you don't know the road I live
capping.
on, right? He thinks I don't know Zuma must go. You have no
capping.
idea the
He's
road.
capping.
Well, you've picked me up at my house. Or no, you haven't
You
picked
guys
me up.
hyping each other up. It's so cute.
What do you mean?
You guys are like agreeing with each other and hyping each other
You know what
up.
you sound like there? You sound like the women who live in my street that would say Zuma must go. Look
Yeah.
at you guys. That's exactly what you sound like.
But that was the point of it.
we don't do that, Chet Chief. Chief, this is a revolutionary house.
Are you going to watch Bloodsport even, James? It's not going to watch.
Come up, get out.
It's not going to watch Bloodsport.
Yeah, this guy.
But yeah. But we can blame Pogba. I mean,
No, but
it's watching
you know,
shit.
this is interesting now. Because now, right, if Pogba, we get a new manager,
Yes.
Pogba doesn't perform. Now it starts saying, oh, okay, Mourinho,
Yeah.
you're the problem.
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you're part of the problem.
Yeah.
3 times.
It's a Pogba issue.
Chief. Also, Man United must decide, do we want to ball out
Yeah.
and be the club that balls out?
Yeah.
Or do we want to win? Because I don't care how much, the share price is at Man United.
Yeah.
I just want to see the best players
Yeah.
come play for my club.
Yeah.
And I just want to see them win trophies. We're not there in the boardroom looking at the share market and who must sponsor us, if it's TeamViewer, if it's Chevrolet. We don't care. We'll
Yeah.
buy the t-shirt anyway. We just want to win.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
No,
You only
I
get satisfaction from 2 things as a fan. And fight me on this one. You just want to see the best players
Yep.
come. And you just want to see
trophies.
Where it comes to 150 million, it's not my money being spent.
And I think that is a very important point you're making, right? Is United fans also, you need to transition your mind to stop saying we're not that buying club. We're not Chelsea. We're not Man City. Yes, you are. You broke the world record for Maguire. You broke the world record for Pogba. Let it
Paying
go now.
Ronaldo an arm, leg, and a foot.
Don't be Nokia, like stuck in thinking your way is the best way. You gotta evolve, dude. Like the mentality.
That time of getting like the next best thing on a shoestring budget, it's gone, bro.
The best and the worst thing that ever happened to United was getting the kids. Because now you started to believe it's us. It's the football club. No, it's the scouting department. It's people that... It's the development.
Networks.
It's the football people. Like you said right now. Like... Please don't think just putting on a Man United shirt at 13 makes you Gary Neville. No. The coaches, the atmosphere, the culture does it. It's not just wearing the United shirt. And I think that's what United fans have fallen in love with, right? Is they think we play for United is enough. It's not anymore. Because Chelsea they don't look like they're going anywhere. And now it's been 20 years.
But do you know Chelsea, guys, as much, and there are people that won't get credit for it at Chelsea. It's Marina, and it was the black guy.
Michael Emelano. Shout out, Nigerian guy, by the way.
The guy
African guy, probably the guest. After David Gill, he's the best football admin guy the Premier League's ever
Wasn't
seen.
he your director of football?
Yeah, no, he was our football man.
The fixer.
What was the Olivia Stone? What was that show called where she was a fixer? You don't know she was in Django, man. What's her name? That beautiful
Not Olivia
lady.
Stone, man. It's
I thought her name was Olivia Stone.
No. It's Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington.
Literally called The Fixer.
No, but it's got a different name. In America, I think it's called The Fixer, and it had a different name here, man.
But yeah, you're talking about Kerry
I
Washington.
think wasn't her name Olivia Stone in that show, James?
I have no idea. I know it is Kerry Washington, though. I don't know what her name was.
She's not terrible to look at, that lady.
No, she really isn't the worst thing to look at. But
I'm a good Christian boy, I can't say.
You care about
bunch of eyes.
Yeah, you care about her. Her charity project?
Yeah, and her acting experience.
Acting ability.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Please go for an Oscar, Kerry. You got this.
She's in Double Dragon. You must watch Double Dragon as well.
Double Dragon.
I'm joking. She's not. I was trying to get European. James.
Into the Dragon.
Have you seen Double Dragon?
What?
Did you play Double Dragon? There's no ways you know what Double Dragon. Oh, sorry. Double Dragon.
Dragon.
Welcome's right. It's called Scandal.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, what do you mean Welcome's right? What about me?
Welcome said, James, it's called Scandal.
You got so James, you got a crew back there, a bunch of producers.
Whisperers, eh?
Making you look good. Hey, it's amazing. Jimbo, shout out.
I'd never look good. Have you seen the show today?
No, Jimbo. That's smart of you. What you're doing is, you understand, you want to do great things, you got to get a great team around you. And Welcome said, Scandal.
There you go.
Which, although I don't like that they did that in South Africa, although it's easy, actually, because that's scandal, guna scandal.
Scandal.
Yeah, I can tell you it's scandal.
Scandal.
So it's spelled the same, but very different.
Yeah, the scandal and the scandal.
Yeah.
But going back to the footballing thing, look. Yeah, I just say, bro, you need a footballing guy. Because you must understand, these guys, for them, they don't care. Ronaldo could have gone to China if he wanted this.
Yeah.
They would have paid him all the money in the world. For him, bro, he says, guys, you guys seen I'm the steering.
Yeah.
I'm Rambo.
Yes.
You guys are soiling my legacy.
Yeah. It's true.
I won't go out like this.
He'll leave at the end of the year. If you don't make top 4, forget it. Cristiano Ronaldo's not into the...
He's loyal to himself. Legacy.
The ligas.
Legacy.
Yeah, dude, it's a good point. And United need to wake up now, because the other thing about Cristiano Ronaldo, having him there, he gets other people in-house. You got to get top 4 this year, because if you can say to Ronaldo, relax, man, next year, who can you talk to? Talk to whoever. Haaland, go talk to my man there. Who's a right back that's doing it right now? Hakimi's gone.
João Cancelo, do it. Commit the cardinal sin.
No, talk to also that Bernardo guy. Just talk to him. See what he's
hit.
Go talk to Haaland. Here's the flight. If you don't make top 4, it's a disaster, because Ronaldo's out. Like you say, he's not going out like this. And remember when I told you guys this? He's not hanging around to play Europa League. He loves Manchester United. He's in love with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. And he's Mr. Champions League. He's always with the fans. But like with that being said, do you know how many people's legacies are on the line now?
Yeah.
Paul Pogba.
Yes.
Your legacy is very much on the line now.
Yeah.
You want to be the big guy.
Yeah.
Let's see what you do, because it takes a certain kind of guy. And who's who's very aware of that, and the way he's shaped his career to what it is now. Zlatan knows it, but Zlatan knows his ability and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he knows it. Even if when we were playing Europa, he knew my numbers are good, so I'm not the problem.
Yeah,
no matter how bad these guys are behind me, I still go and I do my job. You know what I mean? That's why at 40 he's still able to play for AC Milan. He's not 26-year-old Zlatan. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
But he's very self-aware. He knows it. Paul Pogba, you're going to fall into a trap now. This is where There's no Mino now to talk and stuff like that. Now you're on a fresh slate now.
Yeah.
Fresh slate, new manager, right?
That's it.
You want your legacy. You want your legacy because now the chat now about Paul Pogba is that this guy's being shielded too much. He wants to be the big guy. If he was really the guy, Ferguson wouldn't have let him go.
Yeah.
He went to Juventus. Oh yeah, no wonder. Never mind, he did it and whatever. But who was playing behind him?
Yeah.
Who gave him creative license? In France, who plays behind him in France?
Yeah. No, these are all good points, and it'll be interesting to see which way. Because in life, especially when the moment of what they call reckoning comes, people have two options. Because now it's going to get painful for Paul Pogba, right? The Oli thing's gone. The facade is broken. It's like people either lean into pain and suffering and challenge, or they're out, like he was at United. Because listen, don't be shocked if Pogba leaves because he's done it before.
Yeah, of course. And the thing is, do you know what, guys? We're all not stupid. We know one of the ringleaders of the change of the change room is Paul Pogba. We all know it.
Which is why I think Man United won't offer him a new deal until the end of the year. They're going to drag it out, and if he signs in January, then it's good PR as well, because the last thing the Glazers need is to be the guys that let Paul Pogba's contract run down. So you can fully expect from around, I would say, where we now, November, from the end of this month, start expecting Pogba rejects Man United deals, true or not, because that's coming from United to say, we told you, this guy's not about football.
We keep giving him.
Because what?
And also the thing is now, right? We all know Paul Pogba was the alpha dog in the squad now.
Yeah.
Now there's a bigger juggernaut. There's a guy who's like, Chief, I've got as many Champions Leagues as Barcelona have in their whole history.
Yeah.
I've got five time, like
Yeah.
Booker T, five time.
James, you know who Booker T is? How do you know who Booker T is?
WWE.
Five time. The spinnerini.
My man.
My guy.
Booker T.
Also, just like a tiny shout out, speaking of wrestling.
Yes.
John Cena follows Ryan on Twitter.
Ryan, why are you shocked? Ryan wears Jordans on the beach, man.
I'm not shocked. I just want other people to know.
No, but it's like, could you imagine John Cena and Ryan just hanging out?
You can see them.
With Jordans on and like a one-piece jumpsuit on the beach, like in Cape Town in summer.
They're both rocking flat caps.
Flat caps and those
And you know, every club they're going into, they're hitting.
Oh no, John Cena sends his guys ahead. Guys, get them to play it at the door. Here's the boombox, by the way. And then Ryan's there. Ryan's there with him.
That song's electrifying.
Yeah, and because Ryan's making sure that the John Cena version that they're playing is edited to Spotify sound quality.
Yes.
He doesn't want that nonsense. You know when your friends download like fake music or a playlist?
And then it cuts now, your verse now.
No, or not even, this is a world premiere in the middle of a song. Ryan doesn't tolerate that.
Bing, bing, bing,
You got it
bing, the
wrong.
whole time.
You got it wrong.
What?
It's... This is a worldwide exclusive.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry, James, I'm not. That's exactly what it is. Booker T, five time. But you're right. Ronaldo's in the house now,
And we all know that's a different guy.
yeah,
That guy's different. And still doing it now. You know what I mean? Ronaldo's garbage as we are. You can't say, guys, he's not trying.
as you say, it is Paul Pogba for me. It's gotten a little bit sad because when somebody gets upset. When I can't stand the sight of Man United, but I feel sorry for Pogba now because I always say people don't change. At 19 with Paul Pogba, Paul Scholes' personality shouldn't have forced you out at 19. You should have let me lean in here. You should have said, okay, fine. But Scholes was an old man with no personality. The ability out of this world. But Paul, are you telling me a man, like you knew as well that Scholes was retiring and that forced you to leave? It kind of shows you that I don't know if because with guys like Cristiano Ronaldo doesn't need to talk. Just him being there sucks all of the oxygen out of the room.
You know what I mean?
Cristiano Ronaldo's
I think even now when he gets to train, guys are like, yo, this guy's here now.
And Pogba is so sensitive. Like I don't care what people say. He's sensitive and he talks and he wants the Instagram attention.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he's a good or a bad guy. In fact, I've never heard anything unprofessional about Pogba.
It just has a certain kind of personality.
Which I like the personality.
Yeah.
What I'm saying though is I need to look at the football stuff, and sometimes the football stuff isn't matching up to his desires off the pitch. And Hey, man, Cristiano Ronaldo can be Mr. Underwear and Hotel. You know why?
30th season.
You know what I mean? So we must be very careful.
Mr. Tuesday and Wednesday. I don't care. Playing in Italy, playing in Spain. You've seen what I'm about.
Nah, CR7's the guy. Hey,
Whether you guys are giving me bad reviews, give good reviews, I'll put this ball in the back of the net. You guys will shut up.
do you have any social media?
Oh, yeah, bro. Quite
James, give us some socials there. Cristiano Ronaldo is about 40 years old and he chipped the keeper last night.
Bro, lobbed him.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, we got... this is an interesting one. I want to ask you this one.
Yeah.
So goal.com
Yes.
has 3 footballers. Right. Federico Chiesa, Ansu Fati,
Yeah.
and it's Serge Gnabry.
Yeah.
Right? It says start 1, bench 1, sell 1.
Well, it's not even close. I mean,
What do you do?
I think Gnabry and Fati are not world class. Chiesa's.
So who do you start Chiesa?
Start Chiesa.
Who you benching?
I put Gnabry on the bench. Gnabry is better than Fati, and Ansu Fati.
Then you sell Ansu Fati.
Yeah, he's out. That's an interesting one. I do like Ansu Fati, but come on. Listen, I can't believe they gave him the Barcelona number 10. He is brilliant. Serge Gnabry.
But you can see he doesn't look really quite comfortable in it. He's like, I didn't do this on my own terms.
But he's a child.
He's a kid.
He's a child. And listen, also, I kind of like that he did eventually take it on, because you remember with Cristiano Ronaldo, when he came to United, wanted 17.
Yeah.
And Alex Ferguson said, take a seat here, young man.
Number 7.
So, you know, to be great, you do need to be...
That kind of...
Yeah, it's got to be forced on you, yeah.
They need to light that fire under your bum.
Yeah, I do like that. Chiesa is unbelievable, dude.
Guys, Chiesa... Guys...
And he's so Italian, isn't he?
He says, I'm getting this ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going there.
He's got that Italian fizziness.
But do you know, like, he's so direct. You can see what he's trying to do,
Yeah.
and I'm about it because I know whatever plan it is, he's not going that way or that way. Saying, gents,
No, he's
we will meet.
yeah. He's quality, dude.
Yeah, and
you know what I think of him. So, yeah, that's very, very cool. 3 special players, but Chiesa for me. Special players, though. Gnabry's been doing it.
And you nearly let that slip, eh? When he was at Fiorentina.
Yeah, and listen, Chelsea put in, 90 mil for him at the beginning of the season. Totally worth it, by the way.
Yeah.
And they'll come again.
Chiesa for me is just a better Timo Werner.
Although I would want both of them because he also gives you the work rate backwards. I said,
Yeah.
Timo, you stay up front, man.
But Timo, guys, I'm still scared of Timo Werner. The day that guy clicks, it's so vulnerable.
But I'm with you. This is an upgrade on Timo Werner. If you could get Chiesa, I would swap him for Timo Werner.
Yeah, bro. Chiesa's something
And I love Timo Werner, by the way.
Guys, Chiesa's something else, eh?
He's very talented. I love his Italian busyness, though. And he's the Mamma Mia
And
player.
he's direct.
No, he's a good player. What else we got, Paul?
And then, yes, Squawker Football
Yeah.
says, now listen to this. Cristiano Ronaldo is the first player to score in the first opening 5 UCL games of a single campaign for an English club. Bruno Fernandes is the first player to provide an assist in the opening. Guys, so, like... Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Like, now we'll get to see, like, what the real problem is. Because yesterday we played McFred. And McFred and them, look, I was watching with my dad. And do you know what the thing is? My dad said it perfectly. He says, right, it was uncomfortable, it was ugly, we don't have a coach and stuff like that. But you see all the pressure we've absorbed.
Yeah.
He said United are going to win this game.
Yeah.
Because once you've absorbed that pressure and these guys they're not making you pay. You're like, okay, cool. And then you saw Jadon Sancho really play yesterday.
He had 20 minutes last night where that's what the 70 mil was for.
You know what I mean?
Great finish.
You know what I mean? Even that save that was made off him. Who turned it around the corner, Tim? Guys, I don't care what you say.
Bruno ball, huh?
Bruno Fernandes, guys, in world football now, I'll stick my neck out. There's no one who turns it around the corner quite like him.
No, he's okay. Listen, he's a quality player. Let's see it's second season now because everyone got excited about. I don't get excited about first season. Now we got tape on you. Kevin De Bruyne has done it for 5 years.
Yeah.
I want to see if Bruno can deliver me 15-10 this season in the Premier League. That's all I'm asking.
15-10 is a great return.
Can he do it though? And listen, I don't want to talk Bruno down. I think he's fantastic, and Ronaldo's Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's
Ronaldo.
So now, do not I say now as well?
Yep.
Someone else is also being put on notice now. Mason Greenwood.
Ooh, really? I mean, he's a United kid.
But you saw Jaden, dog.
No, but who's up front? Ronaldo. Yeah, it's tough. But he's hey.
You only need one of them.
Bench. Greenwood bench. League Cup. It's dry as a boy. Because if you make top 4, If you don't make top 4, he's the starting number 9 next year.
Now, there's a guy that has to return from injury called Cavani.
No, for this season, Greenwood must understand. Next season, I would have a problem with if I'm him. And
so that cuts Tony. Hey, Martial, I had it, boy.
what's going on with that guy?
He's playing within himself.
Nah, and he ain't it. All right, what else we got? Cristiano Ronaldo, incredible. Bruno Fernandes, incredible.
Oh, where's that other tweet? Right, Benfica's manager. Did you see that miss?
Bro, he needs to finish that. He needs to finish that. For those
did
who don't know what we're talking about, Senzo, tell us.
So, Benfica's manager, jeez. Bro, man, your coach said this. In 30 years as a coach, I've never seen anything like this, but it had...
George Jesus, the Benfica manager, says, in 30 years as a coach, I've never seen anything like it, but it happened to me and to Benfica. Listen...
But my thing is that if your manager's saying in 30 years...
Why doesn't he square the pass? Why is he trying to toe poke it?
Because he saw his name in lights, bro.
No, but I don't know. Have you seen the goals again? Square. There's a square pass on. You've done the keeper. Now I don't know if he even meant that scoop. By the way, I think he was just.
Either way, it works out. He's a genius.
Why does square the pass?
I don't know, bro.
Why is he doing that?
He thought Barca were weak and wounded. Now it's style on all the time.
Style on 24/7.
Hey, bro. I was also like,
no, that was nuts, dude.
I was also just flabbergasted by the whole thing. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Take it seriously. Do you remember when Balotelli did a 360 in preseason and Mancini took him off the bench?
In preseason.
Off the pitch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, in preseason.
And Mancini said, "I love you like a son, but no, chief,
No.
not with
Like
my
this.
Armani shirt. Where even if I sweat,
Now I'm sweating now.
Obviously you won't see it, but because of
Now
my
I'm
Armani."
sweating.
No. Yeah, that was crazy, dude. All right, let's finish off on one more. What else we got?
So, now, our Fabrizio, our guy.
Yes.
Right.
Ciao, Fabrizio.
So, the tweet will come up now. And this is what I wanted to ask you something about. Right. Manchester United board had direct contact with former Barcelona manager Valverde. As per Jamie Jackson, right?
Yeah.
Who's one of those guys who are inside.
Inside Pagat.
You listen to two people. Jamie Jackson's one of them. He's one of those guys you listen to in the United Whisperer, and Sam Lockhurst.
Yeah.
That guy, when he says something,
He'd a plug.
He'd a plug for United. He's in the boardroom. He's our guy in the boardroom.
Yeah,
He's got
yeah.
a bug there to tell us, hey chief, who's going, who's out. When he starts chatting, and saying that's when you take note as a United guy, right?
No, gotcha.
And they said no decision has been made yet. He's one of the 5 candidates on the list in case Pochettino won't be allowed to leave PSG. So, my thing is now, if you're Valverde, do you take it?
Absolutely. Well, what's the downside for Ernesto Valverde? He gets a £3 million payday and possibly the Man United job at the end of the season. Even if they come 10th, people will say, that was a mess anyway. They fired a legend 12 games in. What's the downside for Valverde?
And the thing is, like, for me, Valverde is a very good coach.
But what's the downside? Like I hear what you're asking. Is there a downside? In your opinion, is there... Because I don't think his reputation can take a knock, even if United come 15th.
You think so?
Yeah, because we all because right now the heat
coaching
is...
Barca to being interim now.
Listen, you are Man United fans. Even you guys are saying, nah, it's not the players, it's the board. People are saying, no, it's not the board, it's the coach.
It's the manager.
So from the outside, we're going to say, that whole thing's a mess. Ernesto, you did well to not get relegated. He's got that leverage. Like, obviously, I mean, I'm being a bit facetious. Even if he comes 10th, people are, I don't know. I'm definitely going to say, no, the United thing was a mess. Plus, you didn't get to implement your culture, and you had to keep Carrick and those guys who were part of a losing culture for 2 years. Ernesto, that's not on you, my man.
Yeah, because, like, Ernesto, guys...
Take the job!
I still maintain now with Valverde. I'd take him. Do you know why? Valverde... Barcelona were wrong to fire that guy.
Aye, but Barcelona are also a pyramid scheme. So let's not use Barcelona as a rule for doing logical things. We're seeing what's coming on.
And also, like, if you're PSG, right? If you're PSG and Man United come to you, they say, listen, we want your guy.
No chance.
How much do you think?
No money.
But there is whispers that, Neymar on them, okay, because Neymar's a headache.
Yeah. Because also, you know what you have to think about PSG? Just think about it this way. I'm just thinking... big picture in terms of how men think. If I'm PSG, there's also a power play that you're trying to establish yourself as a place that doesn't... It's kind of like Real Madrid when they were doing the Galactic. We don't let people go if we want them.
Real Madrid
because you need to establish PSG, right? Because they're still building a brand. We get rid of you. You don't leave here. Like Fergie only ever sold players when I'm done. There's no one who... Even when Ronaldo wanted to leave, remember, he said, 1 more year. Because that's power. It's to say, hey, Kale Sam, if I'm PSG, I make Pochettino sweat. You know what I do? Rather you quit. Because I'm not paying you to go to the arch enemy. Because trust me, those Qatar guys see United they see themselves, that's where we want to be. We can't now be
commercial juggernaut.
You don't give guns to the guys that are shooting you from the trenches.
So you're saying no amount of money?
No, it's Qatar, bro.
But you see it as well. Do you know you saw the Qatari guys? Do you know you saw them, how they're moving? When they say to Perez, 200 million, keep it.
Yeah.
We don't want your money, we've got our own. But this kid is not going anywhere. Let him run down his contract rather.
Yeah.
But we're not going to take 200 million from you guys. What do you think, you're going to bully us?
That's what I'm saying. For me, if I'm reading PSG the way they're moving, look at how they've made it so painful for Mbappe. Because Mbappe doesn't like attention, eh? He just wants to play football. Look how they made the contract thing ugly. That's your problem. If you don't sign us as again, and by the way, they'll probably get Haaland in. So
don't worry, we've got your replacement anyway.
Here's the contract. Don't even come back to us with meetings and guys, I want to talk about image rights. Come back if it's signed. Not we talking.
Yeah, because you see the way PSG are moving.
Nah.
You see the way that they're moving. You're just like,
Even the Messi thing, how quick was that, bro?
Quickly. Because we're like, all of us are speculating. We're like, he's going to Man City. PSG said, come here, son. Come take a seat.
Look how long the Ronaldo thing took. Like it was Messi, wasn't it?
No pun intended.
Hey. But with Messi, it was like, he might be... my man's with a shirt. That was what, 3 days? With a shirt!
Do you know my thing is about... but that also speaks to what City are. City got linked with 2 guys.
Yeah.
2 of the GOATs. What that goes to show me is that, guys, do you know how scary Pep Guardiola is? If Messi and Ronaldo are kind of an afterthought.
Yeah.
That means you're okay. You're okay. Look at it like this. If Pep really wanted Messi and Ronaldo, don't you think they'd be wearing blue right now?
1000%.
If he really wanted them.
No, because you know how I think that went. I was talking to someone about it. A guy like that will speak to his guys because Pep's a very self-aware guy. He knows he's an intense, emotional guy. He probably went and spoke to his team, and it's what Oli didn't have the power to do. Because in reality, Oli would have said no to Cristiano Ronaldo. As crazy as it sounds, because he was ready to go Greenwood. He was showing you that.
He was all in, yeah.
So, whereas Pep talked to the guys and said, guys, if we bring him in, it means that we're going to have a problem now with Jesus. And that actually limits De Bruyne because De Bruyne needs a runner. Okay. And then they said, you know what, Pep, it would be good, but it would only work for this season. And now we can this Foden guy's taking off.
Yeah.
Ronaldo likes to drift left.
Growth.
Yeah. Because Ronaldo likes to drift left, right?
We already got Raheem. That ices out Raheem completely.
Plus now we got Mahrez. Plus we're thinking Mahrez this year, he's having some problems. But next season, we're kind of thinking of changing to 3-4-1-2. So they had a big chat and eventually said, nah, you know what, gentlemen. This is what I believe. He said, nah, gentlemen, make the call. But it's a grand.
Right.
I really believe, I agree with you. I think if he really, and also for Leo Messi, I don't know if he wanted to go back because he's been there already. He knows what those demands are like. I don't know if Leo Messi needs that action anymore because he knows Pep's not going to treat him like Barcelona treated him.
Yeah.
Pep will say, here we run.
Yeah.
There's no, Leo, I don't, yeah, I liked what
we had our time in the sun, but we're different guys now.
The beauty of Pep Guardiola, he's not a romantic. If you don't believe me, look how he did Samuel Eto'o. Is Samuel Eto'o top?
Look how he did Zlatan, dog.
No, well, Zlatan, I'm not so on the Zlatan train. Samuel Eto'o's one of, in my opinion,
he's the greatest African player of all time.
I would say he's in
the
the top 3 strikers of the modern
era.
European football era.
He's done it wherever he's gone.
And Pep Guardiola came in and said, at his peak as well, because he went and won the Champions League the next year.
Incredible, dog.
He wasn't done. Pep said, it's not going to work. To Samuel Eto'o. He's not a romantic. And I believe even if Messi came, he would have treated him, here we run. Not...
You know my thing is as well, guys.
But listen, we'll come back to that. Because it's an interesting conversation. James he doesn't know what Double Dragon is. He hasn't seen Bloodsport. He thinks Bloodsport is bad sport because he's not a good listener. I mean, what is it with these kids? Not everything's vibes, James. You must listen, man. Bloodsport, great spinning kick, the MKT Show. blood sport is something that's on my mind today. In case you haven't heard. Maybe I must watch it because, by the way, Senzo, I'm going away. Just so you know, this is the last day you'll see me this week. You'll be happy to know. James, you'll be happy to know as well.
No. What do you mean?
Today's the last day you're seeing me this
We
week.
just got the band back together.
No, people said I was bullying you.
Are you going to go run in the mountains?
Yeah, I'm running in the mountains.
Are you going today?
I leave tomorrow morning.
I've got a theory about your Cape Town trips, but it's not for the show.
No, please.
I'm under the impression that, you know, have you noticed MKT, whenever he has to go to Cape Town, the haircut comes out.
Yeah.
He goes over the weekend and he can't make the show quite. And then when we're speaking to him from his hotel room, we don't see the whole hotel room.
What are you suggesting?
Hey, Spotty, bruh, hey, man.
What do you mean? You didn't say anything there.
Oh, there might be other interests.
Such as, listen, I'm not one for ambiguity.
I'm a bachelor.
No, I'm not one for ambiguity. What are you suggesting?
MKT show, bro. Lap it up, boy.
No, I'm not one for ambiguity. What are you suggesting? And
some other people catch feelings, you catch flights. I like that.
James, what's my man suggesting here? Because I don't like he's as the horse. I'm the type of horse you have to force to drink. You know what I mean?
He's led you to the water.
It's not good enough for me.
Yeah.
I need you to pull my tongue out. I don't really know how horses drink.
So
I need to learn more about
what he's suggesting is that
their
you
behavior.
have a part-time
He's got an arrangement.
interest
In what?
Cape Town with another human being, whether it's a dude or a lady,
Yeah.
or somewhere in the middle. It's
Sure.
your choice.
Whoa, what do you mean in the middle?
Huh?
What do you mean in the middle?
Maybe like double like dab, maybe.
No, what does in the middle mean? Sorry, James. Well, let James explain.
No, I'm just saying the spectrum is quite large. It can be anywhere.
So he's talking about under Herrera.
Of sexuality, or
Yes,
so you're saying if I'm under Herrera, that's no problem.
exactly.
Yeah, because think about it. I mean,
That's what you guys are talking about every morning.
Yeah,
you
so-
guys are like, oh, I'm getting the studio ready. Meantime,
you know the LGBT.
you guys are coming up with theories
The LGBT
of me with transvestite
The
prostitutes.
LGBTQ flag is the way it is because they're trying to tell you something. It's not black or white.
Yes.
It's like a rainbow. There's a spectrum. So where you decide that you fit.
Yeah.
there-
You're welcome as well. Yeah.
Absolutely. And that's all right.
So you guys think I might have some romantic interest in Cape Town, huh?
Your secret lover, as the great Luther Vandross said.
Whether,
Oh my God. Do you know Luther Vandross first and foremost?
yes.
Secret Lover is... Jeez.
One of his songs is my favorite song of all time.
What's the song?
Dance with
My father.
Luther Vandross, dude.
No, that
Classic.
Dance with My Father. Dance with my father
So
again.
my question is that now,
Luther, get him. Terrible SKL, but hey,
and you're not really
those pipes.
James, but like going back to this MKT thing, I'm not going to let it lie down like that. No pun intended.
Please go ahead.
James, you've always seen when we're doing a test call with this guy.
Yeah.
Have you seen? The room is always dark, and you look at the time, you're like, no, man, MKT doesn't get down like this. It's 11:30, and it's dark. What is he really hiding?
Hey man, look, I'm a firm believer in living your best life.
No.
And if your side spectrum
Yes.
is in Cape Town, that's fine.
But why would it be a side? Do I have
Why do we never say? I'll tell you why she's a side, or he, or they, or them are a side.
Yeah.
I know MKT roles. This is one of the most transparent guys ever.
Yeah.
But you know, when we have these Cape Town test calls or whatever, he starts acting very shifty and very jumpy. Like he doesn't move quite the same, you know what I mean?
You reckon?
He doesn't move quite, no, you don't move quite the same.
Sure.
It's a dim room at 11:30, and I know you're an early riser, you're one of those guys, man. Early bird catches the worm first. And we're just like, this guy hasn't left his hotel room. Right? Now the test call was working fine. Now all of a sudden the man's got no signal. Right?
This guy. Yeah.
Now, I said to James, like, listen, somebody said, no, we need to go for brunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now the test call wasn't working, whatever. Yes. And now you only see a man in the comments. I'm like, nah, man. 2 plus, come on, I wasn't born yesterday.
Yeah.
I ain't no rookie in this game.
You ain't buying it.
I'm not buying it, cheap.
Mama and raised no fool. No, listen, my cover story. So, okay, I'm not going to dismiss what you're saying.
Sure.
My cover story is that I'm running 100 kilometers on Saturday. So,
Oh, that's what they all say.
No, yeah, you need to have a backstory.
you had a nickel, huh? For every time.
I'm just saying, if I had a nickel for every time someone's told me they're running 100k in Cape Town.
On Saturday in particular.
Exactly, yeah.
But my thing is that, do you know what, James, There's no need for him to act shifty. This guy's aggressively single.
Yeah.
My man, you're MKT. Enjoy this.
Nah, but he's repulsive to women, so.
You don't know that, Chief. There's no
do.
man who's repulsive there's no repulsive man.
I didn't know that. I've seen it with my eyes.
Listen.
I've seen it.
Listen,
I know
there's
it's
no
not
repulsive man. For a guy that's 4 a.m. club at 11:30 in a hotel room in Greenpoint, now the curtains are shut. Now we have to squint to see. No, Chief. Guys, no, man. No, guys, I'm not a fool.
Now look, I was buying into the story, but then I forgot that about the thing that MKT repulsive to women.
Yeah.
Some people like that.
It's an important part of the narrative.
No. What's the old
being
adage?
repulsive?
No, what's the old adage? Nice guys finish last. And everybody wants to be, especially women. Yeah, he's not a nice guy.
Yeah.
They all want to be the first to change him.
To
They
fix
want
him.
to be soft.
You think maybe I've got a mechanic down there who's trying to...
I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny that, but I know how you move. Your behavior is exhibiting some
inconsistencies.
You're very shifty. You're not the same guy that you are in Joburg that you are in Cape Town.
On the test
In
calls.
Cape Town now, test call. Yeah, we'll speak to you, and you always look like you're in a rush. I'm just like somebody wants to have brunch, or they want to get up and shower now.
Yes.
It's 11:30. MKT's already out and about, and he's accomplished 3,000 things at that time. Now, man is holed up in a dark room. It's okay, Chief.
All right, no, look. I think you've said your piece, and I'll let the streets decide. And I'm not discounting what you're saying.
All of that being said, though,
Yeah. However,
Yes.
kodwa,
are you? What is this 100K about? Is it like a mountain?
No, there's no
run, or what's
100K.
it about?
mountain run.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm just trying to find out information. I'm being a journalist now.
No, sure. Ask the questions.
So, like, is this your first 100K in Cape Town, or like?
No, I've done this race before.
You see, that's why he's moving so shifty. Anyway, also...
Now it's starting to sound a bit shady. Yeah, now
Yeah,
I'm
James,
on your side.
listen. And also, there's no smoke without fire. This guy's catching red-eye flights.
Yeah, I do leave. I'm leaving at 6:15 tomorrow.
Exactly, right? And then what time is he going to leave Cape Town? 7, 8 in the evening.
6:20.
For a last dinner with
My
the
return
side,
flight on Sunday is 6:20.
You see-
sorry, 18:20.
so you could have a last dinner with the
And
side.
do you know what he does? He checks in online. Do you know what that tells me? Right. That he's milking every minute of time with this lady.
You guys are wild.
I'm not wild. You know, it's okay, bro. You don't have to confirm nor deny it.
Yeah.
But come on, I've seen these things.
James, what do you reckon? Which side do you fall? You reckon?
I don't know. I just tried to interview you about your run, and you gave me like one phrase.
No, well,
answer.
okay.
So now I'm just,
no, but
I'm
let's do the
struggling.
interview because Senzo jumped in because I thought he was done, but let's do the interview.
No, but you see, I was asking the questions, and usually you got quite a bit to say. This time you were just like, yeah, no, I've done it before.
No, but maybe you asked bad questions.
Well, do people know about this Cape Town run?
Can we take a mulligan? Let's do the press conference again. Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Thanks for having me, guys. Great to be here. Thanks, James. Good to see you again.
Thanks for joining us.
No, it's for you, it's an absolute pleasure. And first and foremost, I just want to thank the media. I'd like to obviously thank my sponsors.
James, you won't break him. You won't break him.
I think it's just important that we're all here just to celebrate each other because I believe there's one race, the human race. Thank you. Over to you. Any questions?
Thanks, MKT. Lovely to have you on the show today.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of questions, just to maybe get people talking and interested in long distance running.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about this 100K. Is it something that's been going on for years? Is it new? Tell us a bit more.
So yeah, I mean, it was it's a huge honor first and foremost. 100 kilometers is very, very humbling. It's something that every time I get up and I toe the line, as we say as runners, is that it's humbling to run 100 kilometers. So I just want to first and foremost say I'm humbled to just be allowed to and be healthy enough to do the distance. I think that's important to get out front. But yes, having been at the inaugural run in 2015, where I did run a 13:52, 100K.
Not bad.
It's great to be back again and giving back to the community because running gives me so much. So I absolutely can't wait, James.
I mean, look, one thing I have noticed is that there are quite a lot of runs that do take place in Cape Town. This is the Ultra Trail run.
Ultra Trail Cape Town, yeah.
There you go. That's what it is. See, I've done my research.
Yeah, big time journalism. Yeah. That's what I like about you.
Actually, no, I don't want to take all the credit. My research team has done the research.
Sure.
And, pass that information on to me. Anyway, so the Ultra Trail run in Cape Town for 2021. How many times have you run it?
Once.
Where do you usually stay?
This time, Gardens. By Gardens, that's where the start is. I think it's really important.
Get an Airbnb instead of
No,
just
hold
my
on.
garden.
Where is Gardens? Where is Gardens? Explain for our viewers who don't know quite, the map of Cape Town and where in proximity that is to the beach, the mountain, and everything.
So it's in the center of the city. I mean, Cape Town. Well, before I answer that part of the question, I think the city of Cape Town, first and foremost, is a real blue label area in terms of tourism. So I just want to thank the city of Cape Town for doing what it does and hosting me, of course. But I'll be staying about 500 meters from the start of the race. Gardens is in the city center of Cape Town.
Oh, yes.
A leafy suburb. And, I've got to get my mind in the right place. And it's just an honor to be in Cape Town and to represent Team South Africa because, they say if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, take people with you.
Now I'm going to be on my JJ Daban.
Yes.
Now, with that being said, your colleagues, Senzo Sitebe included,
Yes.
has his own theories about it. I know you've got some. You'll be wanting to do a test call tomorrow.
Sure.
Now, on the test call, Senzo would like to see, the view and, what kind of setup you're in, because you're a big time guy. And,
Sure.
we need to know that, our fearless leader of the show is being taken care of and his needs are being met, because we all know how fussy he is. He likes 600 thread, count cotton, and,
Yeah.
he likes his coffee a certain way.
Yes.
I'm sure he likes his room facing a certain direction.
Absolutely.
And if the room is to his specifications. And Senzo Tebe said he'd like to see that because then he'll know who to deal with. Because
Yes.
otherwise, you can't get your optimum performance if the leisure part is not up to standard.
I think at this stage, I'll say this, is that a big part of what I'm doing now is to make sure that it's not just enjoyable. First of all, thank you for the good question. That's a very good question. Secondly, I think a big part of what I'm doing now is to ensure that the children out there are inspired by people like myself. And
your name is MKT Inspires on.
Yeah, and
on
I don't get
socials.
anything out of it. So where I'm staying, that's not the important part. It's that I deliver the results and inspire the future.
But the question is that if your results aren't up to your standards,
Yeah.
I'm going to blame it on external factors.
And listen, and I think that's a good place to finalize it. Is that I can't control any external factors. Every morning that I get up I try and control what I can control, what we call the controllable. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for the questions, and I think we're done here.
Okay.
And that's the presser. So that's a good press conference. You guys ask good questions, Ask good questions. So,
But just back to you, James, in the studio. We haven't seen the last of this. We will be, digging deeper and having a further inquisition into this matter, because I think we've barely scraped the surface and there's more that meets the eye. I want to know what this guy is doing on his leisure time, because if he doesn't have to work, and he's very shifty, and this is his baby and he likes to be all hands on. But when he goes to Cape Town, he just leaves us, and then that's how shows get hijacked, and this is where we get the PTP show. And I want to know, like, during that time, why is he very jumpy? Where does he have to rush to?
James.
I don't know what your take is on that.
I'm a firm believer of living your best life.
All right.
Although you do have to admire the commitment to the cause.
To the backstory.
Yeah. Well, no, the cause.
Yeah, I'm with you. But listen, I am away.
But
just
again,
for
you should probably stay in an Airbnb.
Airbnb, not in a
I
garden.
feel like Senzo breezed over that joke and it was quality and it made me sad. But it's fine. It's fine. We've
James, what you got to do is back yourself and say you'll produce more quality. Just because they missed that, no worries, you'll come again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I am away. So tomorrow, Paulo Dia steps in. So he'll be with the boys and the crew, and then I'll be away on Friday as well. In fact, I am not involved in the show at all. So do not expect a guest appearance. I'm out of here. So perhaps Senzo's right.
You see, he's not involved in the show at all.
Yeah.
He's pride and joy, his baby, and he is not involved. Guys, I'm telling you right now, I've studied human behavior. Not that I have a degree in it, but I know when niggas are moving jumpy, they're moving shady, and this ain't it. And you know, James, have you always noticed? He always goes on Thursday, so you know it's a long weekend special. You know what I mean? Long weekend.
Yeah, he's going to tell us he's coming back on the Friday, but it's a weekend, so he's actually coming back on Sunday.
Yes, Sunday, 20 minutes past 6.
PM.
Are you going to,
PM.
Isn't there a boa in Cape Town?
A boa?
Yeah. Isn't there one in Cape Town?
What's boa?
The restaurant.
No boo.
No boo.
Boa is a restaurant, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
No, I've never been there. I've never heard of it.
No.
It's
This guy's
like an upmarket LA kind of vibe.
Okay.
this guy's a man that only goes to one and only. And do you know what I like about now? He had to announce on the show that he's going away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
So
to Cape Town.
You're not buying it, huh?
I'm not saying. I say prove me wrong.
No, fair enough. No, fair enough.
It's not what I know. It's what I can prove. And for now, the evidence, the way you're moving, like you know, we're cross-examining you, but your answers and you know the sworn affidavit you gave to the police station,
Look,
they don't align.
the truth of the matter is,
Yeah.
these days you are a changed human being, right? Last week you were late for work.
Yeah, that's
For
true.
the first time since hell actually froze over.
No, it's true. I mean, I was there 10 minutes early.
You could be a lady killer, you know?
No, it's true. You have to be open
Exactly.
to the fact that I could be a human trafficker because we now know that people are trafficking humans. And you guys are being very smart because what you have to do, all disappointment in life is directly linked to your expectations.
Oh,
To
sorry.
expectation.
So what did you say?
Said James.
No, that sounds more personal.
No,
It was
yeah,
a self-deprecation joke.
No, I get it, but leave your personal stuff at home. I mean, we're at work, you know what I mean?
It's a form of sense of humor, okay?
Oh, yeah?
It's called self-deprecation.
You did
No,
say the
no,
first
this guy
time I
likes
met
being a
you
vic-
was that you were funny. I remember that.
This guy likes to be a victim, and
Who, James?
it's not the time now.
It's good positioning, though. Good PR on your side, James.
Right.
Always take the victim position. That means not too much responsibility will come your way. Ach, sham. So whenever black people say around you, James, ach, sham, get skepsel.
I do find it cute how you guys always take each other's side.
But do you go, ach, sham? Do you hear that a lot, James? You like it?
No.
Get skepsel. If you hear get skepsel, ish.
So for those of you in Cape Town that are fans of the show, MKT will be in Gardens and staying 500 meters from. So guys, I implore you to take photos and send them to our email address or on the comments. Like we will find them. This is not the end of the story.
It's interesting you say that, Senzo, because Yonda
Yeah?
actually says that they're going to try and catch you on Sunday and do a high five. So have fun.
On Sunday.
And
I don't want to catch him on Sunday.
If Yonda doesn't see you,
The race is on Saturday, though.
if Yonda doesn't see you, then I believe
On
that
Sunday
you're
or
down
Saturday?
there for your.
No, but if he doesn't see me on...
Yonda said Sunday,
Yeah, but
Yonder.
is Yonder doing the race? I'm doing the race.
but Yonda could be going as a spectator
Where?
to the race.
Yeah, but what do you think this is? Park run? It's not park run. Where's he
will
going to
find-
be?
I will
is what I'm
find
saying.
out,
Constantia
you know,
Neck,
this- no.
Hout Bay. Because the race covers the whole of Cape Town.
Well, it is 100 k's. You know,
It is a long way. It is a long way. So I don't want to lie there. It is a long way. But I feel pretty good, you know? I put in the work. Feeling pretty fit.
You have. You dog, you.
James, and I thought you were certified
Yeah,
lover boy.
you guys had this planned, huh?
No, I didn't have
You
a
guys
plan.
aren't going to break me. You guys are trying to
No,
break.
we're not trying to break
Trying
you,
to break my confidence. No,
not
no
try-
chance.
not gonna break
no
your confidence.
chance. That's what you got. I'm doing my Vince McMahon. Do you know that song, James? When McMahon would come in. No chance.
That's the next manager
That's
of
what you got.
That is the next manager of Man United. No chance.
Yonda said they're coming to your hotel.
No, okay, no, let's not. Personal space, Buffett, please. I'm glad.
See
But,
what you've done now. You've turned the paparazzi is going to turn on me.
well, Greg, you wanted to put yourself on a public platform.
But
You can't do. Michael Jordan didn't complain when the people go outside his hotel for selfies.
But you guys forced
You
me to
can't
say
do
where
that.
I'm staying. You.
Yeah, but is he Michael Jordan?
Well, he's gone by his initials.
Pretty
MJ,
close, pretty
MKT.
That,
You know what I
close.
mean?
Pretty
Also,
close to Michael Jordan.
you must give the fans what they want. If they want a selfie at 8 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
you've put yourself out there. You make them tune in.
I hear you.
For 2 hours of their day, every weekday. You can't give the people 5 minutes.
All in or nothing.
Come on, bro.
No, hey, listen, this is why I have a team. This is why you guys are a team. You guys are pushing me in the right direction. Sometimes I might be thinking I just want to have my single origin coffee by myself I don't care about the man in the street, but you guys are saying the man in
As
the street
Ronaldo
is
says,
everything.
what about the fans?
So it's about the fans.
Are you always with the fans?
I'm always with the fans.
Amen.
James, let's finish off with a comment or two. Yeah, I'm saying, my man.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, people are investing in this show, so let's see what guys and girls have to say. Tracy Bart says, "Good luck with that Cape Town Ultra. The elevation is something else. Weather looks crappy, but it is always a beautiful run." Damn right, Tracy Bart. Damn right. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing. But I feel good. I'm in as good a shape as I can be. I'm in as good a shape as I can be.
You are. Nice. Nice.
Whoever you are, you lady, man,
Yeah.
hybrid,
Hybrid.
whatever you are.
Not a thing.
If you are an avatar,
Hybrid.
Hybrid's not. That's
Did you just say hybrid?
Yeah.
You guys, but you and Senzo
I
had
don't involve
symptoms.
myself in it.
Yeah. No, James, you can't run away now because you said whatever's in between, and you can't say that either.
Because it's a spectrum.
No,
It's
you
often
can't
referred
say
to as a spectrum.
No.
I didn't say hybrid, bro.
You can't say whatever's in between. You guys, but this is why I have to go away to Cape Town. You guys, you guys must think it's a new time.
Hold on, James. And hybrid, the official you see, St. Stadians, the official, it's a
Did
car.
you say an hybrid?
Yes.
Oh, and I went to St. Stadians.
And hybrid. I said.
An hybrid.
I said and hybrid.
And comes before a vowel.
No, I said and hybrid. But okay, with that being said, a hybrid's not just a car, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing made by combining two different elements.
Yeah, but we're talking about people here. You can't refer to people as hybrid people because
Well, you can't
of
also
their
say-
sexuality.
Excuse me, for both of you, you can't say whatever's in between.
It's often referred to as a spectrum, though.
Of mixed character composed of different elements. So a person can be a hybrid. But that's
Yeah,
what the streets are saying.
I've not invested myself.
So it can be a hybrid, and now James says everything in between. This is why I have to go to Cape Town to get away from this misogyny
Yeah,
that you guys
because not the
possess.
misogyny.
Yeah.
To dim the lights at 11:30 and move quickly. Yo, guys, I have to go. Go where?
Yonda Ndigi says Constantia Neck is the closest point to me, just 10 minutes drive. I will see if I have time. Now, Yonda, you are going to have to be there because the race starts at 4 a.m. You're going to have to be there. I think it's about a 6K start today. You're going to have to be there like 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Don't worry, people take out 2 hours of their day. Prime time.
You think Yonda will give up his Saturday? What if he's got a lady? Imagine he's waking up. Uyapi.
I'm going with you. I'm going to show you the sunrise. Come on, man.
Yonda. Are you back in Yonda? Ne?
I've got it on lock.
You're
Yonder,
the son.
I've got a list of... I spin doctor. I'm like back my garage. That's why Zuma was in power for so long.
All right, let's finish off on this one. Robin Badger says Garden City or the Holiday Inn in Garden Court. No way I'll ever stay in any of those. I mean, come on. I work hard. I'm not staying in a
Snoop
two-star
Dogg was
hotel.
at the Holiday Inn. Come on.
No, I'm not staying at a two-star hotel. I work too hard. Senzo, you look after yourself. James, look after yourself. To the boys, look after yourself. To those of you at home, I appreciate that you, for whatever reason, you think it's a good idea to be with us on this show for 2 hours a day. It means the world to me, and I know it means a lot to the guys. They get to do this for a living. It is an absolute privilege. To those of you in Cape Town, see you this weekend. Sunday. It's gonna be tough. I'll try and check in on Friday. Probably not though. Senzo, I think you've kind of broken it down for people.
What?
That I won't be here on Friday.
Well, you said so. You made...
Nah, I won't be here. Have a good one.
You too.
Great
the
to have
PTP.
you back. To my guy in the back there, to Sipho Nakumalu. NX Marlo. Good to have you back. Glad COVID didn't take you. Shout out to Sipho being ashamed of having COVID. That's very, very tough. I mean, it's fine. Do you know what? Now having COVID is just it's like having a pimple.
No, it's the stigma.
It's not a stigma.
No, you remember when you got chicken pox as a kid? Hey,
No,
now
no,
you were
no, I
tainted.
had vaccine. I've never. Oh no, I did have pox. Yeah.
No, I've never had pox, but
Measles. Yeah. Oh, no, I know what you mean.
And the HIV stigma.
Yes. So you think Sipho thinks it's the same thing?
Yeah, it's COVID. And he's a Zulu man, it's stubborn. Hey, yakula lo.
Uyasika.
Yeah, yakula.
But
That is yakula. Hey.
And black people are scared if white people, black people are so scared when they get white diseases.
Hey, chief.
They don't mind inyong or whatever. Once they now start...
Explain to the people what inyongo is, please.
Can't explain. How do I explain inyong? Yo, black people get so scared when they get the white diseases.
Hey, chief.
Yo, COVID.
COVID.
Yo!
You know, there's no
There's
no pneumonia to a black person.
No.
It's flu.
It's flu. There's no pneumonia in.
Shawe is flu, yeah. Because now once it's in Shawe is flu or pneumonia, then they start speculating TB. What does TB linked with? HIV, but it's a wrap.
Okay, it's the ladies and gentlemen, I'm out for this week. The PTP show will keep you company for the rest of the week. For now, the MKT show is the hell out of here.